back in here doing this watch along for UFC London. Got my buddy Leroy from the Fight Week show. What's going on, Leroy?
Good man, good man. This card's been fucking wild already, eh?
Yeah, the Brits, man, haven't been looking too good for them tonight.
They've had a couple rough decisions, a couple poor performances. Nothing short of juice on the bone, but
yeah, at least we're about to get into this main card though. What fight on the main card are you looking forward to the most?
Man, it's probably got to be the co-main, Carlos Alberto.
Same.
I mean, he's basically family for me, so
makes sense. Definitely makes sense. What's going on, Chris Gray? Let me make sure I got.
How was that on the competition though? How was that? Yao pulling off the solo pick plus his dog of the week and bagging it.
That was crazy.
With Logren there, that was fucking tidy.
Dude, he has like a rabbit's foot over there or something.
Oh, this is the old school card. What's going on there?
Yeah, that's definitely not accurate there.
that is well old. Let me switch that up. There we go. I told you it's been a while since I've jumped on a stream. Does that look right? Yeah, I think that's right.
Fred Smackham says there's a lack of KOs. Laughing out loud. Yeah, you're not right about that. A lot of decisions tonight. A lot of decisions. How you leaning in the Chris Duncan Jordan Vucinic fight?
I really want to see Chris Duncan get it. I love the problem, man. Like, I feel like he's had not bad luck, but he hasn't hit what he could hit. Like, his last couple fights, he could have easily. I mean, he's on a 2-fight skid, is he not?
No. Duncan.
He won the last one.
Yeah, he beat the dude from Belgium, Oki.
Oh, that's right. He beat Oki.
Yep.
That's right.
Put him to sleep.
Yeah, that's right. But that was a good win because Oki's a motherfucker as well.
Yeah. Fred Smackham asked any parlays or good picks for the rest of the card.
No, I burnt all mine already.
Let's see. He said he's got a Jan and Leon parlay. Man, the Jan was gonna be tough, but good luck to you, brother.
Yeah.
Chris Gray, man, we're doing good, brother.
You know what's crazy? Leon's the underdog, and so many people in my circle are picking Leon.
Same.
Oh, that was odd.
Jan's gonna show the Polish power again in fraud. Ooh, Leroy, I know you feel some type of way about that.
Look, well, he's not Aussie for one; he's Kiwi. But,
yeah, he's New Zealand. Yeah.
But that Polish power is real, and it's the last thing to go. So
true.
It's doable. It's definitely doable. I don't think Carlos is above getting hit either. I just think, like we were saying earlier, like before the stream, I just think he's too fast. Unless Jan catches him on the way in, because he darts in and out. But those angles, man, like he comes in at weird angles too.
True.
The worst thing he could do would be like what Manafield tried to do and just bum rush.
Just
him.
rush. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's a bad idea, especially with how quick he is, and he's got great footwork, man. Like the way that he cuts angles is really tidy.
Yeah. What's going on, Juice, man? Good to see you in here, brother.
Juice, man, in the building.
I don't know why he's a big dog. Easy money on Young. Really? That's going to be interesting right there.
Easy money. All right.
Chris Gray says New Zealand, Australia, potato, tomato.
Hey, that's fair.
Oh, very fair. Very fair.
It's the same as where I grew up in Oz. I'm on the East Coast, right? Close to like it's closest to New Zealand as you can get.
Gotcha.
So there's like a shit ton of Kiwis there as well. It's the same shit.
Is there like a rivalry out there? Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like a brotherly rivalry. Like,
gotcha.
We absolutely hate each other's guts until it's either of us against somebody else.
Somebody else. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good, especially in the rugby. And like New Zealand just whoops Aussie's ass like 95% of the time.
Fred Smackham says, looking at Jan's fight, can't be mad at him for Alex and Uncle. Like, true. And like gave both of them tough fights too.
Yeah. I really think that, unfortunate as it is, and I'm not ruling Jan out, but I think what we're likely going to see is the older fighter getting fed to the younger fighter. I think that's just kind of that's just what our sport does.
Yep.
We've seen it, more times than I can count.
So Chris Gray asked, do you know Dougie's Corner? Do you know Dougie?
Never heard of it.
He's a YouTuber from down under. He has a channel called Dougie's Corner.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Good dude. Good dude.
Never heard of him. Let me pull it up. That's not Aussie Fight Fan, is it?
No, it's let me see if I can find it. Pretty sure it's
I see it here, Dougie's Corner. 2.27 K
Yep.
subs.
Yep, that's him.
It's got some decent looking thumbnails too.
Yeah, he's got a good channel.
Yeah, I subbed.
Good looking out, Chris Gray. And Juice Man said it best. Hit the like button. Yes, let's do it.
Everyone knows if you hit that like button, it's good karma to avoid kicking your little toe in something.
Absolutely. Man, this next fight is gonna be good. Nathaniel Wood, Morgan Charrier.
Who have you got?
For the underdog thing, I went with Wood.
I like Wood, man. I like Wood, but
I
think Morgan's gonna get this one done, man.
Yeah.
Wood's just so bloody durable and tough, but this is a real pick and fight.
Yeah. Like I feel like Charrier's skills are a little bit better, but Wood is just such a dog.
That's yeah. No, 100%. That's exactly what it is. Charrier is kind of better everywhere, but yeah, Wood's just an absolute dog. You can't count him out.
Yep. Let me see the scoreboard. So now I am. Has that updated? That's not updated.
It's not.
Is it?
Let me check. You're on 80. Is that what it says?
Yeah. Is that updated?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're tying with Nick and Olin.
Nice.
Yeah. Let me jump back here. Oh, shit. Tell you, man, I'm out of sorts here. So that isn't updated, right? Let me update the main one. Yeah, man, you climbed well up the board now. MMA normally is back on track as well.
Yeah.
I was going, but 10 points between first and second is wild, man. Through the whole course of last year. Yeah, it was half the size. I mean, there's only 4 players, but 10 points was the entire spread between first place and last place at the end of the competition.
And then second to last place is freaking 23 points.
Yeah, it's huge. Now, shout out to Basement Jacks there.
Fred Smackham says, liking Vucinic KO or sub? I'm liking him by KO.
I really want to see the problem get the win. I understand why he's a big underdog in this one, but yeah, I mean, he fucks with the 5 week show, right? So I fuck with him back.
That makes sense. His head movement isn't the greatest, though.
Yeah, he can be a little bit stiff too. Yeah. Yeah, he does a bit of that Adrian Yanez style where he just shields up, and then it's like someone stuck a broom up the back of his shirt.
And I like Yanez too, man. He just gets hit clean way too much.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So you're
There we go.
how's that all three Americans have over 50% accuracy on the main event?
Bro, we just know it, bro.
Hey, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. We gotta have something.
Yeah. Because it ain't first place.
Fred Smackham says Morgan and Wood going to decision. Yeah, I think it's going to decision.
Yeah, but might be fight of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, hard to compete with that co-main, but that co-main could be fight of the night.
Just Wood is just so scrappy, man. Just so scrappy.
Yeah, he's down for the cause, eh? Hey, if you're watching this right now and you're not already subbed, I don't care if you immediately unsub, but can you just sub so I can see if that thing changes or not? So I don't buy it.
Dude, I've been wondering if it's been working for the longest.
Yeah.
Because I haven't actually ever seen it come up. So in my mind, it doesn't work.
Yeah. and then drop a comment saying that you just sub, so then we'll know.
Yeah.
To look. What's it say? Man, I'm half blind. Dace 28.
What are we? Let's see. What are we looking at? Oh, the last person to sub?
Yeah.
Man, let me pull it up over here. It said, yeah, Dace 28.
All right. I'm not that blind then.
Let's see.
What are you up to now? How many subs you got?
I'm at 984.
Oh shit! You better cross that milestone, baby.
Yep.
Let's go.
Getting close.
Nice. That's sick.
I think I missed it. Fred Smackham says his corner slapped the hell out of him just now.
I missed it as well.
That makes sense though to me. I can see that being a big thing over there with UK guys.
Especially Wood. Like, this is a good fight, man.
Mm-hmm. How you feeling that suit?
Bruce Buffers?
Yeah.
I was literally just thinking, man, he always looks so fucking tidy. Like, as loud as the suits get or as tame as they get, it always just looks just right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I might be biased because I'm a big Buffer fan, but I think he crushed it every time.
James S., what's going on? Good to have you in here, brother. Welcome. Fred Smackham says it was a few slaps.
What's paired mean? I know I've asked this before.
What does what mean?
Paired.
I think that's coming from so a buddy of mine, I think it's coming from his channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, you hooked up with your old mate there. Baseball guy?
Football.
Football.
He said, James S. says, I was sweating the Padilla fight, not gonna lie. Yeah, that was a close fight.
Very close.
Like either way that scorecard went, man, I feel like each person on either side would feel the same way.
Yeah. I wouldn't say robbery. We have seen one already though.
Yeah. I'll take the point.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will definitely take the dog of the week. 100%. Where do you rank Goddard for refs?
Oh, he's up there. He's top 5, man.
You have him top 3? Who's your top? Yeah, name your top 5.
Well, definitely first and foremost is fuck, I can't even think of his name now. Black hair, tall, good ref. Fuck, what's his name? I can't even think of his name. Jason Herzog. That's number 1 for sure.
Okay.
Mark Goddard's, he's been around for a long time. I also watched quite a few interviews with him. I just like him as a person as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I put him at number 2. Look, I like Keith Peterson, man. I think Keith Peterson's good. I still think Herb's got something. He's definitely not my gold standard
Ooh,
anymore.
nice left hook from Wood. I thought Charrier in this fight would be a little bit faster than Wood, but Wood looks like he might be the faster guy.
He looks ready.
Mm-hmm.
So Sherrier's biting on these feints, man. That's
A lot of respect. Nobody trying to step in too much. Oh my goodness.
he stepped into it too.
Yes, he did. Man.
I was just about to compliment him on the way he was going left to right instead of going forwards and backwards. And he got caught with it.
Hey, is he trying to like hyperextend his right leg?
They just switched the angle.
Yeah, up top. It looked like he was trying to hyperextend it.
Yeah, he's at the wrong. Oh, he's starting straight.
Oh,
he could get a knee bar here.
Yeah, for real.
It looks like he's going for guillotine though. Wood's going for a guillotine, is he?
Nah, I don't think he's actually going. I think he's just using like that little headlock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now using sweet. Now he's going for it. Nope. Gotta connect that other hand. I doubt he can get a one-arm guillotine. Yeah, he's letting it go now. Or not. Beautiful right hand.
One butterfly in.
Fred Smackham says big delays between the stream and ESPN. Bro, facts. I tried to put the stream up to listen to it, and it's so far behind. Well, going for a guillotine.
Where are you at?
I'm at 154.
Okay. Couple seconds. I'll pause mine. Tell me when you're at 146.
7-6.
Perfect.
Triangle. Nope. Triangle. Nah. He was just trying to go for that triangle. Well, almost. Nah, it's the wrong side. Like, how do you score this if like they literally just stay here and Shari doesn't land anything?
Like I was telling you, man, like I'm really starting to feel like if you ain't doing nothing with it, you get nothing for it.
Yeah.
And so that knockdown really comes into play. But it looks like Morgan's doing enough. Like he's doing something, right?
He's doing something, but is it enough to overtake that right hand that dropped him though? I think that right hand still is
it's the most memorable part of the round. For sure.
And it's better than all this little weak ground and pound. I feel like this isn't really doing much.
Shit. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And this is why when you look at the numbers at the end of the fight,
or like, Kimura.
Nah,
no.
Oh. This is why at the end of the fight, when you see the strikes tallies, it's not representative of the actual fight.
Yeah. Because one round can be a big gap, and then the other rounds can be so freaking close.
Yep.
Who you give that round to?
I'm biased,
tough.
Man.
I'm
biased.
Tough.
I'm going Morgan.
Wood.
You going Wood?
Let me see what way his verdict going. Verdict gave it. Verdict gave it to Wood. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the knockdown. Dude, Wood's so down for the cause, man.
Yeah, he is. Fred Smackham says round 2 is gonna get spicy. Yeah, this fight is definitely gonna heat up. He gave round 1 to Wood too.
Yeah, fair. I think this round they're gonna get real creative here. They're gonna start getting pretty loose.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get caught again, buddy.
And who do you like in the Holland Gunner Nelson fight?
I love both those guys, man. Gunner's just like he's an anomaly. He is actually an anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a big Kevin Holland fan, so I'm back in Holland, and I also think he's due for a dub.
1-4 in his last 5.
He's back to 170, but
true.
Dude, you're not wrong though. Wood's definitely the faster guy here.
Mm-hmm. I definitely was not expecting that.
Like he's so much faster. He's catching him with hooks.
Yep. Fred Smackham, I completely agree with you. He says Holland lets me down too much, bro. I'm in the same boat, man. I can't do it anymore.
But Holland's never been a 185 guy. He was just lazy, just didn't cut weight. Like he was turning up to the scale as 182, fighting at fucking middleweight. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Take this seriously.
I think he just one of those guys like show up for a paycheck.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Especially the last fight, man. It really just put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, that was shit house. Yeah, I agree.
I'm like, are you even trying?
And I genuinely feel like he's got the skills to go far as well. Like, I miss the trash talk, man.
Yeah,
I miss him just talking the entire time.
I got some buddies that have a YouTube channel. They know Kevin pretty good, and they said he was looking pretty good this weekend. Well, last week in the gym.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if he doesn't, even if he doesn't win, I think he's all right. He is a company guy. The company will take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
But he better have a good showing of himself tonight,
yeah,
or else he might get cut.
Fred Smackham says this is the first time I'm betting against him. I'm tired, bro. Yes, man. Yes, I could not agree more.
Yeah, that's
Smackham says yes. Holland just comes on payday. Facts, bro. Facts. That's just how I see it, man.
He just needs to buy some more shoes. I was not expecting such a measured second round, though. Shit, forgot the timer. Sorry, guys.
Y'all's in here. Yo, what's going on? Kick him in the head.
What's up, y'all?
What up, boys?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
I am amazing. Always good to be on the stream.
What time is it there, boss?
Oh, there goes my camera. It is 20 to 11. What happened to my camera? Oh my gosh.
Nice early card for everybody, eh?
Yeah, that's gonna work out real well.
We're all happy people. Happy people, yeah.
Dude,
if the sound's too loud on my side,
you're good.
The reporter accepted too.
Yeah, yeah. Fred Smackham, Holland knows it may be it. He offered to fight the report in the press conference. Welcome in, Warren.
Whoa!
Salute, brother.
That was a nice elbow.
Head kick there.
Where are you at, Yao?
I am at 1 minute and 11 seconds.
6
you
seconds
guys?
ahead of us.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, what'd you think of that head kick in the Bannon fight?
Honestly, at that point, I thought that fight was over. I was like, Pooja did it. Pooja did India.
Yep.
And then armbar. I was like,
Shit.
That's the sport, man. One extreme to the next in like a couple seconds.
just like that.
That just sums
Just like
up
that.
women's MMA.
It was a beautiful
for me.
head kick, and she timed it perfectly because she could see those teeps, and she's like, "Let me just time mine," and she got it, but she didn't see the arm bar coming. She didn't see the
She
attempt
got
submission
out
coming.
of the armbar and then went back in.
Yep.
That's on you.
Yep.
That's on you.
True. That's also true. That's also true. She had an opportunity to get out. She
Like,
went back in.
She,
Like when
yeah,
she got out,
the
I was
elbow
like,
was
yes!
fast, man. It was good. And then she's like, "Oh, let me try this again."
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's
Eh,
pretty big deal.
Yeah, going back in the armbar. Let me get that point.
Okay, at least I still got a 10. Ooh, cross. Ooh, you're my ass, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You and normally been doing well on this round. I've only got 3 points. Wait, hang on. I was on 87, wasn't I? Was on 83. I've got 7 points.
Yeah, because you hit Logger.
Dog of the week, yeah.
Be back in second, boys.
Okay. Making the walk. Basement Jack.
Still in the basement.
Still propping. Man, that guy's got the strongest shoulders I have ever seen, man. He's been holding us up the entire competition. Well done, Jack. Appreciate it, bro. And Ola's gonna be precious about that
You
one.
know
point.
he is. You know he is.
But how's this fight going so far? Who do you have? It's a lots of close fights on this card.
I gave
close
the
fights.
first round to Wood. The second round, I don't know, it was close. I think I'm gonna get a second round to Wood too. What about you?
I wish I could be biased and say Sharia has done enough to take a round, but unfortunately, he just doesn't seem to have any answers for what Nathaniel Wood is putting out. Where it comes to the ground, he just keeps getting caught on the feet. He just doesn't have enough for Nathaniel Wood right now. It's just
that's exactly how I'm seeing it too. Oh, nice right hand by Wood. Oh yeah, man, that front kick almost landed clean.
What do you guys got on the scorecards?
We both got it 2-0 for Wood.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. So Sharia has to do something dramatic. Hopefully a head kick. We'll see. But so far, none of that on this card, except for like we just talked about, the Puja Tomar. Like
Sharia got to come forward, man. It can't be doing this, just circling around the back foot.
Not with 4 minutes left in the fight. He needs to spend at least the next 2 minutes trying to put in work to get it finished, because he's losing this fight. And I'm losing points. Excellent.
That's what we need,
you, Morgan.
That's exactly what we need.
Who is Not you.
No, I don't want you to do well. Absolutely not.
Well, I mean,
so it's only me, Joe. Oh crap! I picked with the guys in the basement. Oh my goodness!
Love to see it. You love to see it.
So while you have got a 10-point lead between you and second place, there's 3 people in second place. So they're hard on your ass.
And they were way behind on the previous fight card, meaning that they are catching up quick.
Doing well.
Okay,
so what happened when that dog of the week hit?
That's true too.
Both,
so you guys also got your dog. Wait, who? Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Ibura.
Both Jay and Ola
That was
are
a
already
robbery.
on 7 points.
But that was a robbery, dude. Like that Tybura fight was.
And that's a unanimous decision to Marcin Tybura right there. Absolutely.
Look, I'll accept my uneducated eyes in this case, but that was a robbery. I'm sorry.
Give me all my points. I want all my points.
Yeah, even Crossover was like, "Oh shit."
Oh, I'll take it though.
Although the one thing about this card is it's not very exciting. Like normally you have those prelims and you missed the prelims. It was crazy. But here it's it's not very exciting fights.
It was mostly the one women's fight. The head kick to submission was kind of it.
Yep, that was it.
Interesting.
Which is usually everyone's toilet breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Fred Smackham says, good call on decision so far, fellas.
You see Morgan giving that Bobby Knuckles kick there? He threw out the left and then followed up with the left high kick?
Yeah.
That's tidy.
Oh, okay, so you guys are going to be 9 points behind me because there's no ways Shari is winning this fight.
Love to see it. Just got to chop away. Just got to chop away.
That was support, guys. So shout out to Jordan and Jax. Okay, the next fight.
I just think that Basement Jax has just had the worst luck, man. Because his picks aren't bad, but it's just the results.
He can't hit the dog of the week.
Yeah, that's a big hurdle.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 points make a big difference.
Yes, they do.
Oh, how I wish that spinning back fist landed.
Ooh, that was so close. Oh my God, that was so close. Oh my goodness.
Dude, and Nathaniel had no idea. It was gone before he even recognized what was happening. Nice stiff jab there. So Sherry is coming forward now. Why weren't you doing this at the start of the round?
Too late.
Because you started chopping that lead leg real nice too. Yeah, it's over. Well done.
There we go. Chop away at it. Just chop away. Just chop away.
My lady said that Shari is out there looking like little Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert.
Mm-hmm.
Little Uzi Vert.
Okay, so you guys don't know who that is, clearly.
He's the guy with the rapper with the colored hair and shit.
I definitely know who Lil Uzi Vert is. Yeah, definitely.
It's just your missus isn't that funny, mate.
No chance she heard that. No chance she heard that.
I really hope not.
No chance she heard that. He over there dying laughing because he knows she didn't hear that.
No.
Good times.
I'm about to mute myself, so I hope I don't forget to unmute when I come back. Okay, let's hear this decision.
Fred Smackham says
30-27 for Morgan. No way.
No, bro, no way. Bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Yeah,
but Fred Smackham says, just noticing the timer in the top right corner. That's genius for the stream. Absolutely. Shout out to Leroy.
Oh yeah.
Always with the good work.
I think it makes a substantial difference.
Absolutely.
In the viewing experience.
And then Fred Smackham says, y'all collab for weekly. Bro, every week. We do like a news stream in the middle of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday. We do a prediction stream on Fridays about the card. And then usually we'll do a watch along for the main card on Saturday. So make sure you come back.
A few of the boys do a recap on a Monday or Tuesday.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I was begging for a robbery. This time I was definitely Austin Reese. I was like, robbery, please let them rob this dude. They've been robbing everyone on this entire card.
The one time they're supposed to rob the hometown boy, they don't.
They got it right. They got the decision right. They learned. Yeah, they brought out the real judges for the main card. Oh yeah, cutting, just chopping away at the tree. Just chop away. Let's get that the table updated there, Leroy. Let's get that updated.
Yeah, I'm updating the main one at the moment. Hold on.
Y'all got me nervous now.
Hey, everybody went with Leon in the main event, huh?
Ostis is out there sweating his ball. Nope. It's me and McDane with Brady. Everyone else is Leon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, look, this card, I don't know. This card is clearly like screwing my ass. Like, it's bad. But okay.
What do you mean? You still got a huge lead.
Look, if you look at Crossover's worst weight class accuracy, that's welterweight. Read into that what you will.
Yeah, but his worst is light heavyweight. That's a co-main.
Okay, who did I pick for the co-main? Okay, so that's the other one. I went with Jan in this one. So
oh yes, that's what we need right there. That's what we need. That's the one. We're definitely making up a point there. Definitely making up a point there.
Jose Mourinho, the one and only, the one. I am the one in the crowd. Amazing. Haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, let me do some shit that I should have done before we went live.
Fred Smackham says, I've been seeing a lot of people saying Brady and Oldberg. Yeah, I can see Brady and Oldberg. If Brady can if Brady can get Leon down, I think he'll have his way with Leon on the ground because he's so strong. But I don't think he's gonna be able to get him down though.
Yeah, Leon schools him 5 rounds.
The epidemic, 6 wins by submission. Let's go. Okay, this one is a gimme. Only people that went the other way are the Scottish boys going with their Scotsman. Okay, good for them. Although he's British, but no, he's Scot. Duncan is Scot.
Yeah. Fred Smackham says, win it together, y'all. Need Jan money line. Haha.
Let's go, Fred.
I'm not against it. Like I honestly, I just can't get past the 42.
Yeah.
I like one of my favorite fighters of all time, Randy Couture, won the belt at 42. You're muted, yo.
I think that's intentional. I think that's intentional. Yeah. The first time. It's the first time it was intentional.
All I'm saying is that's convenient.
I'm the mute.
But yeah, like him being 42 and just coming back from 2 surgeries, like both of those things together just did it for me.
Yeah.
It's the 2 surgeries that's convincing me that I might have made the wrong pick, to be honest, because 42 is great, but Glover was still active. He was still, I'd say, a good fighter, but we haven't seen Jan in a long time. But what's convincing me of Jan is the fact that he knows how to be a decision merchant. Coming back from 2 shoulder injuries against a fighter like this who will try to be exciting, all he has to do is the ank. Hold him against the fence, control the fight. We've seen what control does in the Loughran fight. Control wins fights, even if you're not doing too much damage. So for me, that's why I'm like, you know what? He knows everything we've just said. He knows his position. He's not going to try and come out there and be spectacular, try and win this great fight to say, I want a title shot. He knows the title shot is his if he wins this fight, pretty much without taking into consideration how he wins this fight. So that's why I went with Jan, because I think he has that in mind of, let me just win this fight. Alberg does not know how to go into championship rounds. I'll fight this like it's championship rounds, hold him down for 3 rounds, and win the fight. Let's see what happens.
That's fair, man. Like I agree with pretty much everything you said there. I just get held up on the age. Like, yeah, Jan's got way more experience, especially high pressure experience, like for sure. But what's the first thing to go as you get older?
Speed.
Your reaction time.
Mm-hmm.
And how quick is Oldberg? He's quick, man.
Yeah, I think and Oldberg's footwork, like you were saying earlier, like his footwork, I just don't see Jan like getting him in the clinch, getting him up against the cage because he's so side to side in his movement.
Yeah. And if you try to bum rush him, you're gonna get caught. You will pay the price. The leg
kicks from Jan, and that's the thing. We've seen what Jan
he needs to do that. This is
yeah. We were talking about that earlier too.
Jan's leg kicks could slow him down a bit. Yeah.
Ooh,
I think it's a really good matchup for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Fred Smackham says, "What's your thoughts on the Cheeto Vera video? Y'all seen the video?
I ain't seen the
No,
video.
which one?
I haven't seen it.
Where he pulls out a gun for old mate coming up the driveway.
That
I
one.
wonder.
That was the
I wonder
last
if there's
video I saw of Cheeto
anything
Vera.
new. Let's see. Yeah, that's the last thing I've seen.
And then the video I saw of him before that was him on a podcast, and one of the hosts was pressuring him. He said, "What if I just came at you right now with this knife?" And he lifts up his shirt and he's packing.
Don't test
right
Cheeto.
there. Yeah, don't test Cheeto.
Speaking of Cheeto Vera.
Nah, the green screen's wiping that out, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Fuck.
It's also fucking up your shirt a little bit too. Not to break the fourth wall there.
You got John Bunny Jones in the back.
Well, he's in London.
And you see who's in the middle? Your boy's in the middle. Yao.
Who?
Your boy right here?
This guy. You mean the one that's gonna beat your boy?
Nah, bro, we know he's gonna beat DDP Pereira.
But how is he? The thing is, the how for me just doesn't exist simply because we know what Kamzat does, right? We know what DDP. No, we don't know what DDP does, and that's for me why I say how. But no one can really. You can't answer that because you don't know what DDP is going to do.
I know DDP is going to abandon any sort of traditional training. Not training, sorry, implementation.
But he's already done that.
Yeah.
He thinks about the taser from coach. That's what he thinks about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
DDP is going to get mauled.
I think Coach Mulviser has a good crack at Coach of the Year with a win over Hamzat.
Oof, but he's only got one fighter. It's a bit tough to say Coach of the Year, though. I'd love for them to, but I just don't see it.
Who's your front runner? Coach of the Year? You going with what's Ruffy's coach for the Fighting Nerds?
Fighting Nerds.
Oh yeah. Because what's his name? Because
I don't even know who their coach is.
Because Prata is about to fight on 314.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Silva as well.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. Him and Bryce Mitchell. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's 314 as well, isn't it?
Wait, Coach of the Year, dude, we're in March.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting it started, baby. Like, come on. Do you guys even know who their head coach is, though? I don't. Idea. Do they even have a head coach, or do they all just train together?
That's fair. I mean, we haven't heard them referencing any coach, so maybe they just train together at the same gym.
Fred Smackham says, if Jan wins, can we see a Pereira rematch and winner faces Aunt? I think the Ankalaev Pereira rematch is happening 100%.
Yeah, it's already happening.
Yeah.
Both of them have said as much.
Yeah. And then all the rumors, when you're seeing the rumors everywhere talking about a fight, that's the fight that's going to get made.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's across the board, I don't think anyone would be upset to watch that again.
No, not at all.
Not that the first fight was that was such a great fight, but everyone pretty much agrees Alex didn't do shit in that fight. Yep. He just wasn't there. Not to take anything away from Ankalaev. Ankalaev fought the exact fight that I said he was going to fight, and he won exactly how I thought he would win. I actually see exactly the same thing happening again. I just want to see Alex actually do something instead of just accept it for 5 rounds.
Look, I think the rematch would be a better fight too.
Yeah. And now they've both got a dial on each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he lost that fight mentally, Alex. He
lost it before it started.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, the fact that I saw him doing this, that is not signature Pereira. Pereira is focused, which means he wasn't focused. And we know how much of a mental issue the fight game is. It's all about the mental. So he just needs to get his head straight. Maybe stop traveling. I don't know, but let's see.
Fred Smackham says they need to run it back. 100% they need to run that back. 100%.
And I think almost everybody unanimously agrees with that. Mm-hmm. At least everything I've seen. No one's complaining about their running that bum back.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law I was over at his place that weekend for that card, and he was saying he doesn't know much about fighting. He was like, "Oh man, like I think Alex Pereira's gonna win." I was like, "I don't know, man." I like started breaking down for him all the rest of it. He's like, "Oh shit!" Now you got me second questioning, and I'm like, "But I also always bet against Alex Pereira," and like, like I don't know why. I just always think that he's not gonna get it done, and then he always gets it done.
Yep.
And the one time you probably went with him, he lost.
No, I didn't. I was like, no, Uncle I is gonna do exactly what he did.
It was tough for me to make that pick. Like I was like, oh.
You and I were talking about it too, and I was like, man, like I think you made the right call there. Yeah.
This one's gonna be a firefight right here.
As it stands, the only person to have beaten Uncle Iev is bloody
Paul Craig. Yep.
Yeah.
Paul
Craig. With like 1 second left in the fight, too.
Yeah, that he was losing, yep.
Paul Craig. There's dogs we need him. I can hear someone's stream.
That's mine.
Is it or is it mine?
It's probably mine. Because I think it's mine. I'll turn it down another notch.
Yeah, don't want to get flagged.
Yeah. Jason Herzog.
This is my gold standard for reffing.
Yeah.
To answer your question.
I feel like they all have like a couple instances where like they fuck some shit up.
I imagine it'd be a pretty stressful gig.
Yeah.
It's definitely harder than being a judge.
Because you got to think they're watching the fight totally differently than we're watching it.
The refs?
Yeah, because they can't be in there and just like, wow, this is amazing. Like they got to be locked in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Between Vucinic and Sean Brady with the tattoos. I really like Brady's that back tattoo he has.
Sick looking tattoo, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that hurt like a motherfucker.
How long you think that took?
Oh man, that's multiple sessions, multiple days.
For sure.
I mean, unless you got it done in Bali, they'll get like 3 tattoo artists going at the same time on the same piece.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man, they're fucking wild over there.
Oh!
Let's go, son! Get it up, yeah!
Mounted guillotine.
Don't do that. Fucking disengage and just beat the shit out of him.
Wow.
Well, McDane. I'm sure McDane's screaming his lungs out right now.
Man. Hey, every time I hear y'all make any kind of sound, I'm like, oh shit, something's about to happen.
You don't know what?
It actually works out to be the best thing when someone's a couple seconds ahead. So whatever you're doing, you can just whip back and catch it. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh shit, I forgot the timer. Sorry, boys. Doesn't look like we need it though.
I think this is going to allow Vucinic to recover.
Yeah. But that was a hard shot. I think he might have been out for half a second or so. Like, that was a hard shot.
Yeah.
Hey, drop in the chat if the timer size is adequate. Can always make it bigger.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Although mine is actually, it's too big, but it's okay.
Hey,
you don't have to lie, y'all. It's okay. You don't have to lie. It's all good.
Lying on stream should be illegal.
Duncan just laying in the guard, mixing in a couple elbows here and there, but not really doing much damage.
Yeah, the epidemic has been swarmed. Duncan's looking like the vaccine right now.
It's almost like the epidemic has a real problem on his hands, eh?
Mhm.
Yeah, see what I did there?
We saw what you did there.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah, Duncan's just all over him. I think he's still recovering from that shot. It must have been a really hard shot. He hasn't done anything since he hit.
Dude, the canvas working back up. Both his feet were together when his head hit the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
It was looking like an iron board.
I just don't know why Duncan wouldn't want to just like let him back up.
These knees to the back, though.
Oh, nice takedown.
Holy fuck. Dude is just manhandling him.
Yeah, for real.
He's so fucking strong, eh?
He really is.
You got to imagine that.
Especially for a lightweight, he's looking very powerful.
Yeah.
He's literally looking almost like a welterweight, and Vucinic is looking like a lightweight at this point.
Yeah, he's just getting swarmed over here. The pressure. McDane got a photo with Sam Patterson.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's another dude that fucks with the Fight Week show. We linked up with him right before he went on Contender Series. Island Boy? Who's Island Boy?
I don't know.
The guys with the tattoos. Those two guys with the tattoos all over. They were like a viral sensation.
Yeah, I know who the Island Boys are. I'm wondering who he's referencing.
Oh, none of us said it.
Jourdain had Duncan, didn't
he? Yeah.
He does. Yep. I think Duncan might be his dog, is he?
Is it his dog?
Because he just put the looking eyes in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him and Jordan are the only two that went with Duncan.
The Scottish boys.
Yeah, it's his dog of the week,
brother. Yep, his dog of the week.
Yo, Jax is in the chat. What's up, boys? Vucinic looked like he's still at featherweight right now. Facts, brother. Facts. Good to have you in here. Guys, if anybody in here, make sure you go over to Making the Walk, give them a sub. And then also subscribe to the Fight Week show, Head Kick Podcast, MMA Anomaly, all the guys, the Rambling Dad, everybody. S Dogs MMA Talk, all the above. Ooh.
Another boring fight, but
wow, right into the takedown, man.
Shit, I wouldn't say this levels, boring.
Honestly, Duncan is showing levels.
It's just one-way traffic, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice, these elbows, though. I mean, they haven't got the most behind them, but they're doing something.
You got to try and get back to your feet. Break the grip.
He's about to go for a ride. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, nice Granby roll.
Yeah, nice roll.
Nice. Guillotine. Nope. Use the sweep. Nah, he's going for that.
He's on the wrong side.
I just saw how red Duncan's head was. Man, this pressure right here is real.
And like, this is just sucking out of
yeah, Jack says Duncan is just too damn big.
Yeah,
he looks really strong too. But he is breathing real deep right now, though.
Let's see what it is a 3-round fight. We're only halfway in the second round. There's still time. There is still time. Maybe Vucinic has a gas tank. Let's see.
Is Duncan
that's right.
Split from those elbows? Is that his blood leaking down the side of his face?
That's a good question.
Oh, nice left hook.
Caught now. He's getting caught now.
Yeah. Oh, that right hand landed. I think this round is still on the table.
Yep.
Yep. It's starting to look like the tide's turning.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think
I know who looks pressure, that's for
grappling,
sure.
all that grappling is gassed Duncan.
Yeah, it looks like his arms are done.
Oh, nice little uppercut.
Dude, Duncan's doing a great job of blocking these shots with his face.
Oh man, why would you shoot that?
And with no setup.
Oh my god,
just-
bro!
just
What is your
telegraphed
fight
my
IQ?
takedown. What the
Dominating
fuck was
What
that?
is your fight IQ? Bro, you are you starting to piece him up on the feet. You gonna shoot a blind takedown like that?
That's like that. Who was that guy that was fighting O'Malley, and O'Malley broke his leg basically, and he's like, "Yeah, let me come to the ground with you."
Man, I don't know what's going on. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Nice 2-on-1. Get back to your feet. There you go. Let your hands go.
Idea. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, hit him.
Why are you guillotine?
Oh,
Is it there?
it's Cook City.
Whoa! Wow.
McDane. Well done.
That's the second fight he's won with that guillotine, bro. Dude's just going in on takedowns. Wow.
Look, I'm just glad Cross didn't get an extra point on me. And all those people remember 3 are stuck down there, but
man,
wow.
Who all
So that
went
takes
with McDane and who else?
And Jordan.
Oh, okay.
You love to
So
see
that
it.
keeps Jax firmly in the basement, firmly, like rooted.
Man.
Jax who? Oh, you mean basement Jax?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No, sorry, making the work. I love you, man. Sorry. It's,
We love you, Jax,
I know.
we love you a lot. Like,
Hey, I know it's low hanging fruit, but I had to go there.
Jack says F- fight IQ. 100%, brother.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, he's gonna kick himself over that one.
Yeah. James G says that was badass. 100%.
Leroy, you can't call out Basement Jax because you're not in the competition.
Fuck yeah, I can. I make the rules, bitch.
Oh, just now you'll rule that. Oh wait, y'all can't get any more points because okay. Oh, but it has to be by unanimous. No,
that's for rule changes. Making new rules, I can do whatever.
Oh, my neighbors are gonna complain. They hate laughter for some reason. They're evil bitches.
Hey,
Even
but
on
also,
a Saturday?
Any day of the week. These, yeah.
those walls made of paper. I thought they were concrete. That's rough. I got no kids at home, so I'm good to go.
Lucky you. Wait, where are the kids?
At their auntie's place.
So full fight night, all to yourself.
Yeah, and an early one too.
Yeah, I'll be able to get some work done after this.
Yeah. Did either one of you watch BKFC last night?
Dude,
No.
I'm down to watch BKFC. I'm down to watch PFL. I'm down to watch all of it. I just don't have any fucking time. Like UFC takes up like all of my free time. Like it's gone. Yeah.
True.
Lucky to catch the highlights, you know?
Yeah, I usually catch the highlights on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I caught all the knockouts.
Yeah, same. There was one knockout in like 3 seconds, I think.
Yep.
3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Back to back, they had 2 fights with sub 10-second knockouts.
Yep.
Holy
This one
shit.
dude got knocked out twice in the same. Like he got knocked out and like was out, and then he came back too, and then dude caught him again, and he went super stiff.
Because they do the 10-second count in BKFC, eh?
Nah. Like so the buddy clipped him, and he like went out up against the ropes, and then he like came back too and started to fight back.
Oh,
and then
shit.
the ref was about to stop in, and then when he threw back, the ref jumps out of the way, and then he got caught and was knocked out cold.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yep. Man, when dudes get knocked out and like their toes are like like doing this, bro, you know it's bad. Bad. Mm-hmm.
He wants Terrence McKinney in Miami. Fuck yeah.
How far away is that? What, a month? 3-4 weeks?
Turn around real quick.
What a speech too. He's ready. The most exciting Scottish fighter, he calls himself. Okay, I'll take it. It was a good performance. Very good performance.
I mean, it's just what him and Bearju.
Craig, Paul Craig.
Paul Craig.
Yeah, it's just those two from Scotland, right?
There's some women's fighters.
I thought the one retired. What's her name?
What's the name? Ashley, no.
I can't think of it. The last one I could think of, she definitely retired like a year or two ago.
She also repped Australia as well.
Hmm.
What's that? I can't even think of her name.
Let's see. Is it Wood, Joanne Wood, or something like that?
Oh yeah, Joanne Wood. Okay, I remember her. Yeah,
Joanne Wood. Dude, I can't remember.
It was like Calderwood, and then she changed it just to Wood.
That's right.
Yep.
Meatball Molly.
Oh, we gotta. Did anybody go with Meatball?
Let's see.
I don't think so. I don't know why you would.
I don't think anybody did. Yeah, nobody did. It's a clean sweep.
No one's that silly, right?
Yeah. Hey, Jack says Dakota Dichkova is sitting behind Patty Pimblett in the crowd. Might be a good sign. Get on over to the UFC.
Okay.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened already.
Yeah. Best female fighter outside the UFC currently. Yeah.
Well, at least the most known.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, apart from
Cyborg. Yeah.
Chris Cyborg, legend.
You guys think that Nunes comes back for what's her name?
Kayla Harrison.
Kayla Harrison.
Yeah, I think she would.
I think she would too.
Yeah.
How much? Well, how long has she been out? What, 2 years now?
She's been out long enough that she wants a good big payday.
I think her last was UFC 288, I think, maybe, or somewhere in there in Canada.
She got her belt back from Pena.
No, Pena. She got her belt from Pena, and then she was supposed to be the trilogy with Pena, and then Pena pulled out, and then they put Irene Aldana in there.
Aldana in there. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Irene Aldana. You guys still remember when Nunes fought that Aussie chick? What's her name?
Oh, the tall one.
The real tall one, yeah.
What's her name?
Jessica.
What's her name? No.
It's she's one of my favorites too.
I really like her.
Got the sleeve tattoo.
Tattoos everywhere.
Super long, like 6 foot.
6'1". Yeah.
Man, what is her name? What's is her name? Let's see. Female Aussie UFC fighters. Megan Anderson.
Megan Anderson. There
Yep.
it is.
Yep.
I like Megan, but I always back Aussies going into fight. Doesn't matter who they're fighting, but in that one, I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Nunes
Good shout, Jax. Jax put it in the chat like as soon as I said it.
So she's got Megan Anderson. There you go.
Megan Anderson. Yeah, she was so terrified when she was in there with Nunes.
You could see that she didn't believe in herself either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you she got paid well for that though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She lives in the States now, doing something with ESPN, I think.
Yeah, I've seen like an article of hers or something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember where, but it's
might even
somewhere.
be in Texas. Austin, I think. I think she might be in Austin.
Interesting.
It's amazing how much I know about her. Can't even remember her fucking name.
And she just retired. Like she just didn't want to do it anymore, huh?
I think she got a fair few good offers for shit that didn't include fighting. And she was like, why go through all this when I can get paid doing this?
Makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
Just like it makes sense that Conor stopped fighting because he said, when I don't have to do it anymore, I'm not. And he has stuck to his word. And now he's apparently running for Irish president. Let's go, Conor McGregor. As much as people say he's not popular in Ireland, look, okay, so what?
Neither is any other politician.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the most famous. He's the most famous Irish dude on the planet.
Yeah, by far.
By far.
He's the only person who's more famous is a mythical character named St. Paddy.
Jack says she works for ESPN, but shows up so sparingly. It's weird. But yeah, as soon as she got hit once by Amanda, she knew she made a mistake.
Yeah.
She was like, nah, I'm not supposed to be in here.
Yeah. Amanda said, there's levels to this, honey.
Mm-hmm.
There's one down the middle.
But to be fair, that's everybody when Nunes hit him with that right hand, though. Like her right hand was just different.
Cyborg. No one had ever done that to Cyborg. Ever. Pulled her out.
And she dropped her like 3 times before she knocked out.
That spinning elbow made Molly a superstar.
Yep.
Between that and training with Paddy, that spinning elbow really just...
It made her a superstar outside of training with Paddy, yeah. Because she was already big just for having trained with Paddy, and then she got her own highlight moment.
Mm-hmm.
What was the
Combat Sports Today? What's up? Welcome to the chat, brother.
Nice one.
Good to see you. But yeah, go ahead.
What were the odds? Someone posted about it. The odds of her throwing that spinning back elbow again. Spinning elbow.
Plus 5,000.
Brazilian chick.
I have a 10,000. I think it was 10,000.
That she wouldn't throw it tonight.
Oh, sorry. That she would win by it. That was a plus 10,000. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Nah. I think I said like minus 600. I think or something like that.
It's definitely gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna throw that spinning elbow for sure. It's kind of like her signature now. She has to throw it.
Almost.
And she's dancing her way to the octagon. She should be on, I don't know, dance. Like she is grooving. It looks like a charismatic church here in South Africa, to be honest. This is pretty much
At least she's not doing flips like Michelle Pereira.
Ooh.
Wait till she gets in. We might find out. I mean, she's feeling herself.
I think this is her UFC debut too. So that might be why she's like doing all this and so excited.
Yeah, there's plenty of hype behind her there. Like, as to qualify why she's fighting Molly McCann in her debut.
Jack says, Thanara got too much energy coming out here. Don't get KO'd.
Don't get spinning back elbowed.
It's gonna land. Watch.
Did anyone take Molly?
Nobody.
No one. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's the right call to make.
Yeah, this chick got like 5 or 6 submission wins. To me, it was clear cut. Like it's gonna be a sub.
Yeah, your UFC debut and you're coming in as the favorite. That's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jackson with Holland, I like it.
Doesn't matter.
Last place and second last both went with Holland.
I just can't trust Holland anymore, man. I just can't do it. Jax, I know you went with him.
So I was talking to Jackson about his picks. He's like, "Look, man, I'm lost. Like, I might as well just fucking send it at this point." Like,
look. For him, he just needs to hit his dogs of the week. That's it. If he hits
that's all it is. Yeah.
Yep.
But he just keeps on failing on the dogs of the week, and that's the catch. Because I mean, his win percentage is not in the toilet. It's in the basement, sure, but not in the toilet. So he just needs the dogs. Just find those dogs.
And then he's in Dallas, and Kevin's from Dallas, so he's got to go with him.
Yeah, that's fair. And also, like, he's dog of the week is very doable this week. I mean, it's several other people have also picked it with Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's who my dog of the week was between Leon and Tabor for me.
Why didn't you pick Leon does?
You said why didn't I pick Leon? The staph infection made me nervous.
Which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but if you're fighting in London and you're the main event, like Brass aren't going to be too happy about you pulling out, so you're kind of obligated to do it.
And he's a decision fighter as well, so I'm thinking like cardio could be a little bit affected, trying to go 5 rounds with a grappler that may get a takedown at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real concern. I'm still thinking Leon's going to do it, man.
Yeah.
But I'm also biased. I'm biased about a lot of this shit. Like, I just love Leon. Big Leon fan.
Yeah. I can see this looking a little bit like the Kamaru Usman 3 fight and the Kobe Covington fight. Like him just defending all the takedowns, controlling the range, and the grappler is kind of like, what am I going to do?
And he's just playing points on the outside.
Yep.
I know it's not the most entertaining style, but it's entertaining when it's your guy who's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when you're facing such a technical strike, you can't just go rushing in.
Yeah. That's how you get slept. That's what they're waiting on.
Yep.
That's what Leon's waiting. Yeah, you come, try. Wait, how weird was that interaction with Paddy and Taporia?
Ilya, yeah, that was very weird. But Ilya got the better of it though, because he just grabbed his fist like that.
He got the better of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I would much rather be Ilya grabbing the fist than getting like my hand just grabbed.
Yeah, that's true. Was it a grab or like a high five? Though it was more like a high five.
Still,
I mean, like, what would you rather punch the fist or just put it up and then the guy just?
Yeah, I probably just wouldn't have acknowledged him. Full stop.
Yeah. Or just threw a water ball at him.
No, seriously, I just wouldn't have acknowledged him for the hopes that they actually make that fight at some stage. Because you don't want to squash that beef. You want that beef to be right there for when that fight comes up.
Ilya does very bad things to Paddy. Very bad things.
I just want to shout out to Making the Walk in the chat. He says, Tainara got too much energy coming out here. Don't get KO'd. She has a lot of energy. She's walking up to Bruce Buffer, screaming, showing the name in her mouth guard. I hope she's focused.
She's already dumped all her adrenaline.
Yep.
Or she knows something that we don't know. She's like, oh, I got this.
Meatball Molly's looking trimmer than usual. Looking good.
She also scares the shit out of me. Like when McDane was telling us that story, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be fucking scared too, man.
Yep.
Wasn't she like a school teacher or something like that?
Bullshit.
Bro, I think she was like something like that. If I remember correctly. I could be totally wrong, but I thought I like saw that or heard that somewhere. Combat Sports Today says Ilya versus Patty would be massive in Europe.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, but
and that's why you don't want to squash that beef because you want that payday.
Exactly. You guys think Patty get through Chandler?
I do. I don't rate Chandler though.
I think Chandler gonna get him.
Chandler could get him. He's got the power for it.
Mm-hmm.
And Patty has a bad habit of putting his chin up in the air, but Patty is going like this. Chandler's going like this. And at some point.
The thing with Chandler is his ground game. It's all power, and all power versus technique. When it goes to ground, especially if Patty gets hit by Chandler, then I have Patty. So I just don't see Chandler being well-rounded enough to stop the jits of Patty if it goes to the ground. And I don't see them keeping it standing either. Because Patty's going to get hit. I think
Patty, he leaves his chin up way too much in the air for Michael Chandler.
He's gotten better at that too, though. He's gotten better at tucking that thing, right? And he's also got a better fight IQ.
Until he's not better at it.
He always gets caught as well, yeah.
You can't get caught against Chandler, dog.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Dan Hooker found out.
Mm-hmm. I think that same combination he caught Dan Hooker with is what he's going to catch Patty with. Like he threw that straight right hand, stepped through like Dustin Poirier with the left hook. I think that's the exact combination that's going to get Patty.
But I would say 9 out of 10 times Dan Hooker beats Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I'm with you on that too.
Especially now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I wonder who Dan Hooker's going to fight when he gets back from that broken hand.
Yeah, it'd be... There's a bunch of good fights with Dan Hooker on one side.
Combat Sports Today says Patty will somehow win to Chandler doing something stupid. Yeah, you're not wrong at all, Combat Sports Today, because Michael Chandler will do something very stupid in all of his fights.
He just has no fight IQ.
Yeah, that's what convinces me that once it goes to a technical space, Patty wins the fight. So if they're stuck in a heavy clinch, Patty throws a flying triangle, something technical that Chandler's not going to be able to power out of.
Man, this Dinara chick looking strong.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to go in the mount.
Where's she from?
Brazil.
She is Brazilian.
Combatics MMA says Justin versus Dan.
Yeah, it's a cool fight, man.
I like the fight. The question is, when will Dan be back? Because Justin might be trying to fight before Hooker's ready.
Justin said he wants a shot at the belt again. So
yeah,
if they give him an opportunity to get that next in line, he'll be taking it as quick as he can.
Mm-hmm.
Toes in the cage. Take a point. Take a point. Take a point.
Sophisticated Struve sighting.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Nothing.
Oh, got the back. Only got one hook in, though. Oh, right in the mount.
You know, I didn't even recognize that was Struve.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even pick up on it. I looked at him briefly as well. That's hilarious.
Oh, got both hooks in now.
Yeah, that's over. That's
she's
over.
Asleep. Nope, she's not yet asleep. Okay.
It's on the chin, but that sucks.
Yeah, it's a one-arm choke. Look how red her face is. Yeah. Man, she is red.
You know what? The women's fights have both been good. I'll be honest.
I like women's very,
yeah.
I wonder what the over/under on 2.5 was for women's fights tonight. There it is. Look at that.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. Good win by Alexia.
All the energy paid off. All the energy paid off. Well done, Alexia.
She knew what she was doing. She knew it was easy work for her.
Now the question is, do we have a new prospect? Was that a prospect worthy level of performance for a debutante, mind you? This is a debutante, only fought in the series.
I say easy top 15, but that's not saying
Easily.
much.
I'll throw this in there. Aaron Blanchfield submitted Molly McCann, but it took her like 2 or 3 rounds. And then this girl did it in the first round.
Molly had no answers for anything. And you think she'd be better on the ground because she trains with Patty. Patty, like we just spoke about Patty. But nothing.
We still haven't had a KO TKO tonight.
Yeah. Nope, haven't had one. Combatics MMA says, man, Molly stinks. Yeah, that's why nobody picked her. She's just a liability on the ground.
She's a liability, full stop.
Yeah. Featured fight is next. Let me look at how. So Jordan and Jax went with Kevin Holland. Man, this competition getting kind of tight in the middle.
Yeah, from second to 6.
Yeah.
2 points.
Yeah, it's really tight.
I like her. I rate her, man. I'm down.
So it's weird that on the UFC Europe Twitter feed, they've posted what's an upset. But Tainara was the favorite. What do they mean? What?
Yeah, she was the favorite.
On whose feed you said? Whose feed?
UFC Europe.
Yeah, because they're backing Molly. European girl.
Yeah. Jack says she's super interesting. Definitely a top 15 girl. Bro, facts.
Yeah, I rate her. I like it.
Yeah. Combatics MMA says, fun topic. Current thoughts on WMMA as a whole. I'm gonna be honest. I really only like watching like one female fighter for real, and that's Zhang Weili. Like I really like watching her fight.
She hasn't been in a boring fight
ever.
I think she's the most skilled, talented fighter, but the women always seem to put on some kind of show.
Well, tonight.
Yeah, both female fights got finishes.
I'm also taking this from the fights I see in Tainara. Thai, like Thailand, Tainara. Yeah.
Tainara.
Yeah.
I like it. I read it.
Here in the EFC, same thing. The women's fights always just have this added energy. Either they're very skilled or they're just slogging at each other, but they always have something. I personally do like women's MMA. I really enjoy watching it. And not because it's women, but because they tend to do something that's just exciting in their fights. Whereas with the men, sometimes, well, okay, I'm not going to talk about the men. It's not relevant. But I enjoy women. I think the women do have skills. They don't really have knockout power per se. Not all of them, except for, for example, Amanda that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
But they hit hard. They come to try and win. They get head kicks like Puja Tomar in the fight earlier. And then from almost being head kicked straight into submission. I mean, that's exciting stuff. So I like women's MMA.
I agree with you. I think it's not where it used to be. Like when we had Joanna, when we had Nunes, when we had, some of the, like even what's
Valentina a few years ago.
Valentina a few years back. She's still champion, but like it's not the same, right?
Yeah.
And then Holly Holm when she was right up there. Then we had some killers. Chris Cyborg was still in the UFC. that was like the golden period of women's MMA, and I'm sure it's around the corner, but I just don't think we're right there at the moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
maybe the brass hasn't invested in women's MMA, like promoting these birds as much as of late. They've kind of stepped away from promoting individuals altogether. Like they still do, don't get me wrong, but not like how they used to do it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of the brand now. Not it's shifted.
I think that came with COVID. When COVID hit and they went straight into the PI.
I think that came with TKO, to be fair.
No, I think it happened before that. If I think about maybe 4 or 5 years, 3 years, the only person who you could even remotely promote was Amanda. But even then, it was still on her name. No one was being made post-COVID, post-2020, 2021. It's all been more about the promotion. And then TKO came in, and then, that's a completely different story as well. But I think literally COVID and moving to the PI, that period where we couldn't really have fights everywhere, that really changed the model, and that took away the building of these little stars, because now you have your superstars fighting the apex. So I think that's when it really changed around, for me at least.
Fair.
Yeah, once they saw how much money they could save from going into the apex, they're never gonna get rid of it.
It was amazing at the time, especially when it's like you finally got to hear those shots land. You finally got to hear the corner. You finally got to pick up on all these little details. It would still be kind of cool in the Apex if there were no fans. But the fact that there's so limited fans, now it feels like Dana White Contender Series for, world-class fighters.
For me, that what you just said, the calling card for the sound of the fight was Gilbert Burns versus Kamaru Usman. That fight was violent. That fight, those guys were just swinging bang,
What
bang.
What about Gaethje
Francis
and Ferguson?
Oh, that was in an arena, an empty arena.
Empty arena.
Gaethje and Ferguson.
That's right. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, and listening to the like that shot that made Tony's head twitch like that. It was like that was a thud, crunch. You're like, holy fuck, man! How's that bloke trying to shake that off? Like, you don't shake that off. You go to sleep.
Speaking of the Apex, Poirier Hooker.
Yes. Yeah.
There's
so many good fights for. That would be a good retirement fight for Poirier, I think.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would have an issue with that one.
That was a fun fight.
Combatics MMA says Whaley might be the only gal. Ditchkova, maybe. Kayla sometimes. The others just aren't dangerous. For a while there, Valentina was a little entertaining for a while.
She was just showcasing levels for a while there.
Juice Man says now Holland W incoming, second round sub.
I like it, Juice Man. I'm with you.
Hey, Juice Man's here. Shout out Juice Man.
Juice Man in the chat. Jack says Poirier Hooker was the best COVID fight. Facts. Definitely the best COVID fight.
Who did Ngannou fight?
Stipe when he knocked him out.
That's when he gave him that. Yeah.
Folded him in the launcher when he folded over his leg.
Over his ankle, twisted up. Yeah.
And then the one follow-up shot. Oh,
super necessary.
Super necessary.
Dude, we're so spoiled. This is by far the best sport.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's crazy that so many people don't watch it. It's crazy to me.
It still hasn't got to him yet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just the UFC production, man. It's so slick. It's hard to compete.
I think GFL starts up next month. I think if somebody in the chat can probably let me know when the GFL is having their first fight.
I still don't understand how it works.
And no one cares how it works. Honestly, I looked at I went in depth to look at exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it, and I'd hoped they were about to try and capture the crowd that watches your Contender Series, build some sort of team around it. You pick a few fighters that we don't really know, a few that we know, you build them together, some sort of.
But it was based on location, right? And then I saw that teams were trading.
Yep.
It's like, well, what the fuck's the location got to do with it then? Is this a sports team? What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was very confused.
Then I'm just like, I'm not even gonna I'll wait till it happens, and then I'll get someone to explain to me like I'm 5.
Yeah.
Then they said they wanted to do something that looked like some sort of franchise setup. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And it's not exciting because they only picked old fighters, and we're not gonna. What I was hoping is that we'd get a chance for them to pick like 20 fighters each or something. Then each of the fighters on each team do things to level up to then get to fight for the team for their city. That would be exciting. But they just picked these dudes. Now they're gonna go fight each other, and then it doesn't make any sense. It's really stupid.
Jack says, what do you think makes UFC production better than other promotions?
A quick one would be the instant replay. They got the fastest instant replays. It's tight. The pacing. The pacing of the entire production.
Yeah. Way better in PFL. Way better in PFL.
Yeah. I mean, like, especially when you compare, like, we always compare ourselves to boxing, right?
Mm-hmm. Better than
and then
that,
you go
too.
and try and watch a fucking boxing card, and it's like, put me out of my misery. Like, I might just watch the fucking highlights because this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say probably the biggest. If I had to pick just one thing, I'd say the pacing. UFC does that better than anybody.
And now watching this, as I'm watching this, and this question's been asked, they're doing a whole little insert on Gunnar Nelson, who's about to come out, and Kevin Holland. And before every fight, you know something about the fighter, how they win, what wins they've had, and so you can always be at least a little bit interested and invested in the fight that's about to come up. I don't see that in the other promotions. They try and do it, but it's like,
it's hard.
We don't care about this person. Like,
yeah, it's hard because we already know who these guys are, right? So when they do those little preview things, it's more like a refresher. It's like, oh fuck, that's right. I remember he whooped that guy's ass. When you're trying to get me to watch a promotion that I'm not invested in, I don't know who the fuck that is. So tell me how their last fight went.
Make me care.
Yeah, make me care.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Back in the day, the UFC used to make you care. Like, they would tell you, like, here's some gnarly shit about old mate, right? Let's go. Let's hope Serious Holland turns up.
Yeah, that's always the question. What Kevin Holland's gonna show up?
We'll be back in a second, eh?
Man, the table.
He's looking very well.
I like how the table's looking.
Wait, 91, 82, because wait. That is 9 points. Okay.
Easy there. Easy.
we
don't need all the math breaking down. We don't need that.
Look, I was comfortable with Oster sitting 7 points behind me. Like, I wasn't scared. But with what you boys are doing now I'm worried. Even though the gap is bigger, like, it's actually more worrying with the bigger gap.
If I just start hitting some more dog of the weeks, like, I mean, you got 7 dog of the weeks. Like, that is so huge. That's what? Four? That's 4 more points right there.
Yeah, exactly. So if you had hit just 2 more, you'd be right on top of me. So watching for the dog, that's the main thing in this competition. But then again, it is called the underdogs competition for a reason. And I think that really signifies the competition. If you get your underdogs, you will win. Forget the rest of the fights. Well, not forget, but
And then I'll tell you this, like, something that goes right for you. Like, today, you were the only person to pick your dog. So everyone got a loss and your dog hit. Like, that was just perfect.
Shout out Cal. Oh, his name defeats the heck out of me. Cullen Loughran. There we go. Gunnar Nelson. He's looking short.
Dude, it's a 9-inch reach difference in this fight. Combatics MMA says BKFC's pace is top notch. Yeah, sometimes with BKFC though, I feel like I don't even know it's on sometimes.
Yeah, but why is that though? Like, is it their promotion? Is it the fact that we're more MMA fans? Why is that?
I don't know, because I feel like sometimes BKFC is on Saturday, sometimes it's on Friday.
But then again, Karate Combat's the same. But I still know when Karate Combat's happening.
You see?
Do you watch Karate Combat?
Yeah, I watch karate when I know it's on.
Shout out Making the Woke. Thank you so much, Jax. It is the underdogs competition.
Jax, he got lucky with Lofgren today. Only person to take him, his dog of the week, and he hit bro. Get out of here with that.
Look, he won that fight. That was a split decision. He won that
I think
fight.
it's skill. I think Yao's got skill.
Yao before the fight was talking all nervous. He wasn't even all confident in the pick. Don't even try that right now.
He said, "Oh fuck, I'm the only one."
No freaking way, bro. No freaking way.
Yeah, look, that was something.
That's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
My freaking dog of the week. Typically, like 4 or 5 other people make my dog of the week. Typically,
yeah. I mean, you kind of almost have to go. It's hard though, right? Because you also want to make sure you get your dog of the week.
Yep.
Ideally, you're the only one who gets your dog of the week.
Yep. Yeah. Like that part. The second part is what gets you like, if I take this, I know a bunch of other people are going to take this dog as well.
Yep.
I'll be very honest. The benefit of sitting at the top is that it doesn't matter.
We don't care. We don't care that you're at the top. We don't care. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah. Just shut the fuck up.
Hey, he gotta throw a little salt in there and say, "Oh yeah, when you're at the top of the table, it doesn't matter. You don't care. Nobody want to hear that shit."
You know what do they say, Yao? It's lonely at the top, mate.
Oh man, he could have just said, "I'm not really too worried about it." He got to throw like, "Yeah, when you're at the top, nobody cares."
It's true though, because it gives him the freedom to not have to care about his dog of the week. Like he's like, I just want this dog of the week. Like I don't have to strategize it as much. Like there's no pressure because I got some room.
Although honestly, with the Lofgren one, like you said, that was lucky that no one else picked him and that he won that fight. Phew.
Man, quick.
Wait, did Ostis get his?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, he
no,
did.
My bad.
Please get a takedown quick because I just see a Holland right hand landed at some point.
Dude, you remember when Holland knocked out Jacare Souza from the bottom?
Yeah, from the bottom, yeah. How about when he knocked out Joaquin Buckley?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that took Buckley a while to get some respect back on his name after that one.
Yep.
All right, so we got the right Kevin Holland.
Yeah, because that was a one-shot kill.
Dude, I'm telling you, Kevin Holland being back at 170 is where he should have been the whole time.
But he's a fighter. He's a fans fighter. He fights anyone, anytime. Give him a fight, he'll get ready. So, we respect that. And I think that's why no one really talks about his win-loss record, because we know what kind of fighter he is, the fights that he's taken, the notice that he's willing to accept. So, I mean, I don't even know how many fights he's lost. I don't even really care. We just all hope that the right Kevin Holland shows up, like Cross said when this fight started. So, yeah, I think that's the beauty of being Kevin Holland as a fighter. As long as he shows up on the night, he always gets the support.
So this is what I was saying.
There we go. Gunner, get him down. There you go.
Here we go. Here's what I was really interested in.
Yeah, this is what we want to see.
He's already,
Man, it got a triangle.
Nah, you ain't getting a triangle on fucking Gunnar Nelson that easy, buddy.
Or omoplata or something.
Wait, hang on. Who did you take?
He's going for the omoplata here.
Yeah, he's got an omoplata.
He's going for the omoplata here. No fucking way.
What is happening? What is this?
Wow, you just picked him up like that?
Wow, Gunner is strong. Like, just to pick up a whole Kevin Holland like that. Wow, one arm. Wow. Wow, nice. That's gonna gas his arm for sure.
I don't know why you held him up for so long. You just burned yourself out on that. This is what I was looking to see, though, a grapple, like a proper ground exchange here. Because they're both technical as shit on the ground. When it's not a wrestler, I mean.
Gunner.
So Kevin's long legs seem to be giving Gunner a bit of
he
a
keep
problem.
getting caught up on him.
He can't seem to get in. Mm-hmm.
He's Gunner's trying to forward him, but those legs are too long.
Yeah, he's trying to pass, but he can't because the leg's just so long.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You can't do that on stream.
Oh, yeah. You can just overlay the chat like that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for some reason, StreamYard just like refuses to implement shit that obviously they've been told that people want. They're like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Interesting.
Not much is happening down here, though.
Who do you guys have? Is 1 minute left?
Oh, it's easy, Kevin Holland round.
Kevin might have taken it by inches. Yeah. But Gunner's had the top position for most of the fight, even though
but he hasn't had one submission attempt. Like the
score.
most he's got here is a crusher, and that's not a submission. That just sucks.
But he's landing elbows. But he's landing elbows. He's landing
I think
shots,
if he ends the round here, I think Gunner will get the round. Just because of striking, there wasn't anything that landed that was any consequence.
There's been multiple submission attempts by Holland.
But yeah, like how do they score submission attempts? You know, because we don't know how close it is. Oh, reverse the position. Back to his feet. Okay.
Oh, nice knees.
Oh my goodness.
That is what we will call.
Wow.
That's how you win the round.
That's how you win the round right there. That's how you win the round.
Gunner was saved by the
man.
That's how you win a round.
Sheesh. Yeah, Kevin, that's definitely how you win the round. That reach difference, man. Gunner got hit and didn't even know he was in range.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
He thought he was safe, and Holland's like, nah, I still can reach you, dog.
Path to victory for Nelson here?
Dude, he's got to get this to the ground. I don't think there's any way he wins on the feet.
Yeah, it's got to be ground and pound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Holland came at him like a spider monkey there. He's just so freaking lanky, man. Like, oh, that uppercut.
Oh, man, I thought that was going to land too. Nice knee. Ooh, the body shots.
All right, this is fight of the night so far, boys.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because we've already had some pretty good fucking fights tonight.
Dos Santos Kavanaugh was good too.
Yeah, that's right up there.
The bloodiest fight of the night.
Yeah, that elbow that on the top of the dome there.
Is it me or does Gunnar Nelson have that bounce like Whitaker?
Yeah, he does a bit. He's kind of got the same frame almost.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Whittaker just sits on his toes
Holland's
a
not
bit
hitting
more.
the leg kick. Yeah, Nelson is having a big problem with the reach
big
from
time.
Holland. He's not able to get in at all, even on the ground.
He's having to wait so he can go when Holland goes to get somewhere.
Yeah, Gunner's got to stay here. You got to stay in tight in the clinch. Jack says Kevin Holland's takedown defense is so improved. Facts. Because typically he'd go down, just be on his back for the rest of the round. Soon as somebody like goes for a single or a double leg.
And that was regardless of weight class. That was at welterweight as well.
Yep. I think Gunner's resting a little bit here. Oh, got it. Nope. Back to his feet. There's the takedown.
He needed that.
Yeah,
really
badly. Ooh, nice elbow. Jack says Holland will go down if somebody even thought of the word takedown. Facts. Facts.
He went to bloody train with DC for a few weeks there.
He did?
Yeah, years ago. And
Mm.
I thought it was going to be the start of him like taking this proper serious and working on actually working
Getting
out
better?
wrestling aspect of his game. And then he just did, like, he went and did a couple weeks and then just did it. I was like, the fuck was that about?
Just a quick stat in the last fight. Molly McCann is now 1-4 in her last 5 fights. Ooh.
She just retired though, didn't she?
Yeah.
Wait,
So
that was retirement?
Meatball won't have to. Yeah, I think she retired. I couldn't hear it, but I mean, they put the microphone in her face and she lost. So
yeah.
So I would assume that's what it was. How do you score this round?
I think still Holland. It was at the 3.5 minute mark that Gunner got. He's gone for omoplata again.
Jack said, "Yeah, she retired." Nah, he's out of that.
I know this is a tough one to score. Honestly, I see Kevin being the spider monkey, but I don't really see much happening. I also see Nelson on top, but I don't see much happening. I don't really know who's going to fight.
He's going for an arm extension, yeah.
And I'm looking at Nelson's face. He's beat up. His eyes are swollen. They're almost closed. I haven't seen Holland's face, but maybe Holland based on Gunnar Nelson's face and damage. I don't know.
Because I know that stat they just put up. Holland landed 45 grounded strikes and Nelson landed 8.
Oof.
So that's clearly Holland.
Yeah.
Kevin, this is not the one you win, bro. Come on.
You pick Gunner?
Yup.
Ah, you douchebag.
No, Kevin's the douchebag in this instance.
I had Holland winning, so I disagree. So
Jack's ass was round 1 a 10-9 or a 10-8?
10-9.
10-9, yeah.
Yeah, no 10-8.
I am not Ola. I do not throw out 10-8s left, right, and center. Who did Jax have?
Kevin Holland.
Yeah, good man.
Jax, and Cage Scribe both went with Kevin Holland.
Man of culture.
Mm-hmm.
I figured both black guys wouldn't win tonight.
What?
Yeah. I didn't think both would win. I figured we would go 1 and 2 tonight.
50.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Well, shit then. Holland better get knocked out. Leon needs to win.
Ooh, it looked like it may have been a hit, but a little bit. Nice knee.
Dude, Holland gets those knees so fucking high.
What do you think he walks around at?
185?
195?
Around 185, I reckon.
185, you think he walks around?
Yeah.
What? At 6'3", 6'4", 1? Man, you are super skinny.
Dude, he was fighting at middleweight, coming in weighing 182. Like weighing under.
Oh, takedown. Oh, right in the mount, too. It's going to be interesting. It's a long 3.5 minutes. Kevin's going to wall walk, though. Going to get him off. Yep. Jack says he walks around at 190, probably.
Think he's cutting 20 pounds?
I'm just thinking to weigh 185 at that height, you got to be malnourished. You're a grown man. You got to be malnourished. I can see if he was like in high school or something.
He's fucking lean, man. He's lanky as shit. Dude, I love those heel kicks. Nice.
Oh, okay.
And now he's landing some.
I'll say shout out to Kevin Holland for a good fight. We all said Gunnar Nelson on the ground, and Kevin said, "No, I learned the groundwork. It's not going to work on me in this fight." And
head and arm,
baby,
arm triangle.
Get your hips to the floor. Let's go.
Come on, Gunnar.
He's up against the cage, but that's a bit tough.
Nah,
pull that leg through.
Oh.
No, he's good. Kevin's good until he's not. No, he's good.
Oh yeah, he's good. Put thumbs up. He's good.
He's not even grabbing his own hand at this point, so.
So it looks like Nelson's probably going to gas out and stop more than.
He's trying to
Holland.
pass that.
I don't know. He's trying to get that leg
trying to
through.
pass that leg through.
But his arms are going to get tired because you can't hold. Oh, beautiful work.
Nelson's had over 7 minutes.
Oh, he got out. Yeah, he got out. Wow, good job, Kevin Holland.
Beautiful work, Kevin Holland.
Good job.
So I think Kevin saw what we saw. He saw the 10 or whatever number of submissions Nelson has, and he's like, nope, not today. Because you can see he did a lot of work on making sure that when he goes to ground, he doesn't have issues.
Dude, Kevin Holland's got a good ground game. He just sucks against wrestlers.
Yeah. He just
accepts being held down.
And would never go to get back on his feet.
Yeah. And that's also a result of having a good ground game because you're comfortable on your back. Oh, by the way, Jax, I'm not taking your word for anything. The bottom of the ladder. Probably walked around 190. What would you know?
130 strikes to 21.
Oof. Holy shit.
29-27. Easily. Or maybe even 30-27, sorry. Not 29-28. I think 30-27 Holland. I don't think Nelson won a single round there,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm saying 30-27.
Yeah, 30-27.
Pretty comfortably.
Yeah, the timeout for Gunner was probably too much.
He did have 7 minutes of control time in that fight.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything with it though.
Yeah, well, he got pieced up.
Also,
with it.
we know significant strikes don't count. That's the other catch. It's not what the judges necessarily look at. So maybe that's why we always scream robbery, is we're expecting them to look at what we're looking at, but they're not looking at significant strikes. They're looking at, for example, control time. I don't know. Let's see what they say.
Yeah,
But
see this, Yao? Thank you, making the work. He says Holland is a black belt in BJJ, by the way. So I said, like, he's got ground game. He just accepts the bottom. And as a result of being good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he was just happy to be on his back because he knows what to do there. It just doesn't go well for the judges, and you just end up watching him lie on his back for 3 rounds. Like none of those wrestlers that he fought that beat him fucked him up. He looked.
They
fresh
just would
as
lay
shit.
on him. They just would lay on him.
Yeah, and like just do enough, just pepper him, just do enough that the ref can't stand him up, and he'd lose the decision.
Well, let's see if that happens now, or whether
I'm saying 29-28, Kevin Holland. I'll give
which
Gunner the third. I give him Nelson the third round, just from the submission attempts, being on top.
It's a consolation prize, I guess.
29-28.
$29-28.
Nice work.
Okay.
Good win by Kevin Holland. He showed up. He showed up this time.
Hey, no one's arguing with that either, huh?
Nah. He won that fight.
I can't even beg for a robbery in this one. The last one, maybe, but not this one. This one's clear.
Yeah. I really hope that Gunner doesn't retire. It's possible.
What's he like, 36? Something
He's
like
older than that. Is he 36?
36.
Dude, he's been fighting forever, man.
Yeah, 36. Well, he walked out of the octagon, so I don't think he's retiring. But that right hand, though.
Oof.
He's just so long.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 100% on the money. He Gunner backed up thinking he was out of range and then fucking crack.
Nope. Go gadget right straight.
It's almost the same thing he hit Joaquin Buckley with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's gonna go on a welterweight run and then come up against Buckley again, who's right now on a welterweight run? And then
I have no faith in Kevin Holland, man. I just think he doesn't take it as serious as he needs to go on a run.
Wow, I respectfully disagree. I think Kevin
that's
Holland at 170 has to take it serious because he has to cut to get to 170. If he doesn't make weight, then different story. But as far as I'm aware, every time he's fought at 170, he's cut weight. Just don't match him up against wrestlers.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment of seriousness. You know, if you can make the weight, you are serious. You've done the work to make the weight.
Yeah.
So who you match him up against next at welterweight then?
Joaquin Buckley. Let's run it back, baby. Let's run it back.
Nah, Buckley's in the top 5, bro.
Buckley's way up, man.
Yeah, he's in the top 5.
Buckley would be going down at that point.
If Buckley fights Holland and wins, give him a title shot. He doesn't need to fight Usman anymore. That's my view. Why?
Over Shavkat? I think you're muted.
After Shavkat has had his opportunity. I was trying to unmute. That's what was happening.
Gotcha.
That's a good question, but
yeah, we know you're good for one muting. So
And I haven't yet used up my one muting yet. I've been a good lad. Jan
I'm
Go.
100% on board with making the walk. He said, nice win by Kev. Should stay at welterweight. I think
Completely
he should
agree.
never have left welterweight.
Mm. The only fight of the night that I wish I had picked different was the first fight. Count Fernandez versus Guram Kutkaladze. I
Yeah.
knew Fernandez had it. I'd seen tape on him. I'd seen those head kicks. And I was like, I wanted to pick him, but I don't know. The experience just swayed me the other way. That's the only fight I really wish I'd gone the other way. All the other fights, I was like, no, this is my pick. But that fight, that's the one fight.
Same. I'm right there with you on that.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Jan Blachowicz.
Or as McDavid would say, Blachowicz.
Yeah, you're 1 from 5. Yeah, 1 from the 5 in the last 5, or 2 from 5.
Eh?
1.
Wait, hang on.
2
Really?
from 5.
That's horrid.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And-
Yeah,
and
get out of
Keep
here.
it up. Keep it up.
It looks like your next 2 picks are fucked as well, mate. You've got Jan Blachowicz and Sean Brady. That's O's all around.
Yeah,
Baby.
let's keep that same energy for the rest of the card. Keep that same energy.
Look, at this point, I have nothing to say.
Hold on. We get Knuckles on that.
I need to see
Crossover.
these fights
Get some Knuckles
first.
on that. There we go.
How can I break your knuckles? I'm surprised one of you didn't open your hand and do the patty.
Moreno Oberg. I wonder how Ursig, my bad. I wonder how Ursig is going to bounce back after, getting finished by Kakar France.
That was a brutal knockout.
Yeah.
Dude, KKR's got some power, man.
Yes, he does. He's one of the few flyweights that's got legit power.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Kakar France.
You got some up and comers at flyweight too, though, because you got Tagir Ulanbekov, Tamirov, Joshua Van.
Van's been around for a while, but yeah, he's starting to come into his own.
Yeah, bro, he's only 23.
Van's only 23.
Yes, Van is 23, dude.
Why does it feel like he's been around already?
Because he fights so much.
Holy shit!
Super young.
Fuck it hell, get after it, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oberg's a big dude.
Yeah. He's kind of he's the perfect athlete build, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad he didn't have the blonde hair anymore, though.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's a bit goofy, wasn't it?
Why?
That's that model and shit showing up. Or maybe that's Adesanya's influence. Did you guys hear that Dana was all on board for? He pretty much said it's all but a done deal for Jones Aspinall.
Jones Aspinall, yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
All but. All but, guys. All but means a lot still. There's still some way to go. We don't know what's holding it up. That could be the thing that would have stopped your Ferguson versus Khabib.
I think what's holding it up is just the location now. Are they going to do it in Madison Square Garden? I pretty much think that, yeah, or somewhere. Like, they got to do it big. Because, John.
If Jones wants that money, they need to go to Saudi Arabia. They need to do it in Riyadh season. If they want the money, it's got to be outside.
I would say that McDane was right on the money, and they do it in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
that is the arena to do it in.
Yep.
And I genuinely, we've had so much time to think about it already. I genuinely, it depends on the time of day on who I think wins that fight. It flip flops.
I saw Jones at the Dirty Boxing launch, and fortunately, he's no longer Fat Jones. He's no longer Bearded Jones, who I liked even less than Fat Jones. So seeing him there, I'm like, okay, you look like you're getting ready. You said 6 months, but honestly, at this point, I'm thinking that 6 months is to fuck with Tommy's head. I think he's saying that just to mess with Aspinall's head, not to actually need 6 months, because he's looking like he's been getting ready and he is almost ready. So who knows? Maybe we get it sooner than 6 months, and then Aspinall is thinking, "Oh, I have to wait 6 months," and then all of a sudden, the fight's now. Like, I think it's mind games, based on what I saw at Dirty Boxing.
Saying 6 months doesn't make any sense. I don't know what else you could put it down to other than mind games, because you can't even have a camp for 6 months. Like how do you time when you peak? You can't.
Yeah.
I just.
And he's been off for what, a year and a bit. So I mean, one of the longest non-active title holders. So based on that, I really do.
It's
think
been
that
a year since he fought
mind game.
Stipe already. What?
Yeah.
Yep.
November would be a year.
That was a quick fight. That was a quick fight.
In November, yeah.
So
I think they'll do it in Madison Square Garden. I mean, it's the venue, and that card is always massive.
Yeah, and it has to be a big headliner. I mean, that's the only way to justify the taxes there.
Ronaldo Rodriguez at flyweight might be the most popular fighter in the division, not named Moreno. Yeah, Lazy Boy, I like him. That fight he had at the Sphere, though, was very close with Ode Osborne.
Fuck, that was a good fight too.
Yeah.
Dude, that Sphere card was wicked, actually.
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
I want them to go back to the Sphere at some point.
Yeah, I hope they do as well.
Yeah, I've definitely.
Dana said they never would because it was too bloody expensive, but that was a cool show. And imagine how much better they could do it this time now that they've got some rhythm going.
Absolutely, and make the card, give it a stat card.
If it's a stat card, who would headline? And I asked that question because I complained about the cards that they give Drickus, where it's really crappy cards. The only people ranked are him and who he's fighting, which is bogus. Who would you think would headline a stacked card for that fight then?
For the Sphere?
That's like a guaranteed banger of a fight.
Yeah, you gotta make that one really good.
Islam versus Topuria.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second, boys.
Wait, is this Islam versus Topuria after Topuria has proved himself? And would Islam fight at the Sphere? Because we know Islam as well is one of those fighters that's tough to get them in the US. They don't usually fight in the US. So would that work?
Islam's last two fights been in the US. LA at 311 and then at 301 he fought in New Jersey. So Islam will definitely fight in the US.
So shout out to Ola, because now it's clearly not just my uneducated eyes, it's my okay, my bad on that one, Cross. Okay.
Because I think they'll probably do Ankalaev Pereira to rematch in Abu Dhabi. Make that the headliner for Abu Dhabi. And then you can do Islam a little earlier in the year. What's going on, Moody? Good to see you in here, brother. Matua, good to see you in here too, brother.
Legendary Polish Power is looking a little bit dad-botted in this fight, I'll be honest.
Jan has always been built like a block to me. Just super dense.
42, 34. Okay, 6'2", 6'4". Okay, 1 inch reach in favor of Jan. Number 3 versus number 6. Okay, let's go.
Jan looks like a brick, and you see it in his fighting style as well.
Just dense. That's what I was saying.
That's where that Polish power comes from, though.
Yeah.
He just got
in both hands too. Because he knocked out who was it really bad with the right hand? It was Corey Anderson. That was a good one. And then the left hook he caught Dominic Reyes and Luke Rockhold.
That Luke Rockhold one, he was moving backwards as well, man. Like,
yeah,
that's power. That's power.
Yep.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Rockhold was going for trying to take him down, and he's just shucked it off. And as he's going back, he's just going crack.
Yep, beautiful left hook.
Matua is saying, what's good? Jan sounds hungry lately. I mean, you'd hope so at 42. He'd better be hungry.
Yeah.
That's the only way he has a chance here. Yeah, I mean, I think it's valid that he's the underdog here. Even though he's the more experienced fighter, the more decorated fighter, I think just that age gap is a big hurdle to overcome.
He's been in there with everybody.
Everyone.
And you think about it.
The best of the best.
Yeah. Izzy, Ankalaev, Dominic Reyes, Corey Anderson. He's literally been in there with everybody.
So I'm in my mind for this fight, the same reason you guys picked Tybura is why I picked
Jan
Blachowicz. Same way he won is what made me think Jan is gonna win this fight. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. I'm getting all clammy just thinking about this fight.
Don't forget, get the clock or the timer.
Yes, sir.
Right? Here we go. Oberg's not moving as much as I thought he'd be moving.
Here comes a low kick.
This is the biggest fight of his career, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is where the experience, like, Jan's already had the biggest stages, right? So this is where we find out what Oberg is actually made of. Yeah, he's fucking quick, man. We still lined up on the time?
I'm at 4:21.
4:13.
Oh man, you way ahead.
I think I can hear someone's.
That's mine, probably.
Might be mine. Let me turn mine down too.
That's better.
Man, Jan is cutting off the octagon. Will.
Yeah, not chasing him, eh?
Just cutting him off. Oberg's landed 3 low kicks though. There's a low kick from Jan.
I was thinking that low kick from Jan looked different, but huh?
Yeah, for sure. Bro, he is just dense, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's cutting him off well. Look at that, just cutting him off.
Legendary Polish power. I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I think it's going to be a decision. The age is going to be what makes it a decision. But I think
I would love for this to have been a 5-round fight. To be honest,
same. I feel like potential #1 contender fight should always be 5 rounds because you know the winner's next fight is going to be 5 rounds,
and we want to see what that looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, co-main and mains 5 rounts. Start the petition.
So Oberg.
Oh, did he get hurt a little bit? Did he get wobbled a little bit?
The low kicks. No, Jan is hitting him the low kicks, and
he's
back.
Man,
that low kick's working.
Yeah, Jan's low kicks are definitely heavier.
And that's what I said. The low kicks will slow down Oberg, and that's what's going to make it a decision. Oberg's not going to be able to explode or have the speed that he does to make it his advantage and capitalize on the age.
I was thinking that if Jan did get his game going by slowing Oberg down with the leg kicks, that he would then catch him with power and put him out.
Maybe.
Man, another low kick. I think Oberg needs to throw some teeps. right up the middle.
Manage the distance.
Because he ain't landing that jab.
So Matua said, "What's the age gap going to indicate? Speed gap, strength gap?" I think it's a matter of reaction time. That's what I was expecting to see. Jan's coming off a big layoff, and there's a significant age gap here.
Yeah.
I just assumed Oldberg would be too fast and just catch him. He does need to feint more, and when he does feint, Jan is biting. He has to bite, which plays into your game plan.
I think I need to move this laptop because if there's a knockout, I'm going to get way too excited and probably break something.
Oldberg is not doing anything to address these low kicks, though.
At all.
I would have to think you obviously trained for this in your camp. Like,
yeah, but it's different when you're in there and you feel them from him, though.
I agree, but like, where's your A, B, and C plans? You know what I mean? Like,
ooh, return low kick.
And Jan's returns look way more damaging, man.
Yep.
Like, I mean, Jan's leg's starting to redden up a bit, but it doesn't look like he's having any effect on his ability to stand up.
No, and he's answering back with his own vicious leg kicks.
I really think Oldberg needs to just start throwing more feints here and
both of them land leg kicks.
Really get Jan guessing what's happening next. Just give him that mental fatigue.
Jax, I kid you not, it was a moth this size. Like, that thing tried to fly into my mouth. Like, no, you will not. Grab my slipper. I don't even know where my slipper is. There it is.
He was tugger warring with it off the screen.
Who you give that first round to? That's a tough round to score.
That's a tough round to score. Yeah.
Very tough.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's tough.
London seems to be decision city. Like, they always seem to go to decision in London.
I got no problem with decision, so long as it's entertaining. It doesn't need to be a finish, so long as both guys are getting after it. Both guys or gals.
Let's see. Verdict gave the first round to Jan Blachowicz. Jack says Cross and Leroy don't care about you, bro. They just kept talking while you almost got murdered.
I was surprised now that you said anything. Honestly, I was like, okay, good. So no one saw that.
I didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see it. Dog.
I didn't see it either.
Bro, I practically jumped behind the couch trying to fight this moth.
Oh man,
that is so good.
Hey, our African brother, man, he used to fight for his life over there, dog, with the wildlife.
Holy shit! That's funny. I genuinely didn't see it either. We were watching the fight.
Fair enough.
But it's so funny just thinking of what the people watching the stream saw.
Yeah, afterwards, I'm definitely going to go back and look at it. For sure.
I might have to clip that.
Oh, there it is. Oldberg has started checking the kicks, which is good for him.
Yeah, so the corner needed to tell him to check a kick? Oh,
man.
You can see the welts on his outside leg already.
Yeah, big time.
His lead leg.
You seeing the way how hard Jan is biting on the feints though? Oldberg needs to keep he needs to increase that. Because that's mental and physical fatigue right there.
But also right now he's watching for his leg. So as much as he's winning on the feints, he's trying to not lose the low kick game, which he is losing, and his leg is showing it.
Yeah, but you're gonna discourage Jan from throwing that shit if he's constantly having to bite on the feints.
Jack says, you got to watch it back. It's about to happen again. That moth is still stalking him.
I've got my eye on it. It's like over there.
Yale's got one eye on the moth, one eye on the fight.
Low blow.
Yeah, I'll grab the Glock, buddy.
It's in the rooms too far.
The moth's in between you and the gun.
Yep. It's a dangerous situation. This is a good fight so far.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Chess match.
Dude.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Y'all trying to get to him.
Jan's bringing it to him, man.
Yeah, for real. Man, you see why Jan was like all these guys' toughest fight now.
Yeah.
Just a gamer. Oh, nice
He
counter.
beat Izzy. Which still, till this day, Izzy could have done it, but Jan was
Nice
just,
left hook.
you will not.
Yeah, Jan just executed a beautiful game plan against Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Oldberg hitting back with them leg kicks. Let's go.
But it's crazy. He did that against Izzy and then got dominated by Glover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glover might be one of the most underrated fighters of all time, though.
It's crazy to think he became a champion at 40-some years old. That's crazy.
42, yeah, Jan's age.
And what makes it even weird is that you called him an underrated fighter. He's an underrated champion.
Mhm.
He became a champion, not just the fighter.
Yeah. Another one in that vein in my mind is RDA.
Yeah, big time. Yep. I still stand by, if you gave RDA a proper camp for Habib, it would have been a different story.
Jack says Jan turned Izzy into Kevin Hart. Facts. That's exactly what he did.
Working off his back.
Mm-hmm.
We just accepted it. You just stayed down there.
The second round is very tricky as well, but Alberg is landing more with the hands, but the leg kicks are destroying his lead leg. So I think I might give this one to Alberg by inches, though. Like,
Yeah.
so
I wouldn't want to score first or second, man. Like, I am leaning towards Jan for first and Alberg second.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it too.
But I wouldn't be up in arms at either way of that.
Got to move. Can't get trapped right there.
Yeah.
When dudes get pinned up against the side of the octagon, it's like I hold my breath because I'm like, something's about to happen.
Especially waiting for Jan's polished power to come through.
Nice jab. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Sean Moody saying you're nuts. RDA never, and I say never on RDA beating Habib. Only person was Gleison Tebow, who was the closest. I agree, but I really feel like we didn't get to see. Like, so what I wanted to see was
Tony Habib.
Yes, obviously, but peak Habib versus peak RDA. Like, that is a good fucking fight, and we didn't get to see that. We got to see sub RDA versus a peak Habib who just mauled him.
I think RDA might be older than Habib though. Yeah, because RDA is in his 40s. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean peak. I don't mean sub RDA is in he was out of his prime. I mean he wasn't 100%.
Gotcha. Round 3.
But yeah, the Tony Habib fight, like it literally hurts my soul when I think about the fact that fight never happened.
Here's the question for y'all. Who wins if Aldo got the rematch versus McGregor?
Aldo. Easy.
Aldo?
Win like right now.
No.
No,
if they had to run it back like they should have.
Probably Aldo.
Yeah, easy. It wouldn't be emotional second time round.
Man, but at the same time, he probably would have fought unlike himself though after getting knocked out so quickly.
It was the only one. It's the only time it ever happened.
Exactly.
Everyone in the chat on Twitter is giving round 1 to Jan and round 2 to Carlos.
Yeah.
So they're calling it an even fight so far. So third round is the decider.
Man, those leg kicks from Jan.
See, here's Matua with another shit take.
McGregor wins the rematch.
Look, it's not a shit take. The same way he won the first one.
Nah, fuck Matua.
It is what it is.
Of course you're gonna say Connor. You're his lawyer.
Hey, and I'm about to do his chief of staff. Okay, Ireland, let's go. I'm there.
Yeah, it'll transition that role quite nicely.
Jan look like he might be getting up.
Oh,
there we
Christ.
go. If that had landed.
Jan stopped. Oh no, it looks like he stopped moving his forward as much, but nope. Here he comes. He did exactly what you said he would do, though, yeah. And it's slowed Oldberg from dipping in, dipping out, like he's not bouncing as much.
Although Alberg is now hitting back with the leg kicks, which is interesting because Jan's leg is also red. But we've seen him better at checking kicks. So I'm not sure why he's not checking Alberg's kicks in this fight because he checks kicks. Like he's one of the best kick checkers, low kick checkers I've ever seen. But he's not checking any of Alberg's kicks. I wonder if that's going to factor in. I thought it was muted, thank God. Always a risk. Always a risk.
Yeah, I don't think you've had a mic slip yet.
Nope, not today. That's a fight week show. No, I'm lying.
I think the winner of this should fight Yuri.
The thing with Jan is he is 42. How much longer can he realistically go? Especially if he loses this fight, I think he might retire. I don't know.
Yeah.
But even if he wins, he's heading towards 43. If he doesn't get a title shot now, I don't want to see him do anything else but get a title shot. But this performance,
he's so competitive. You know what I mean? Like he's 42, but he is in there with the best guys and competitive.
The current champion is already got his next bout lined up.
Yep. Winner fight Rockets.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that fight for either guy.
I don't know. Rocky's on like what, a 2-fight losing streak?
No,
so now if you're the UFC, you have the star that was rising.
He just lost to
Ankalaev. He lost to Ankalaev and Yuri.
In line with so
bad with names.
I think you do. I think you do the loser of Jamal Hill, Khalil Roundtree against Rakic. The winner of this against Yuri.
Okay. That Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree is going to be a fun fight, man.
Yeah, somebody's going to get knocked out.
Oh yeah, someone's going to sleep.
Making the Walk says Alberg might win this fight, but ain't no way he beats Pereira like this.
No chance.
For a prospect that he was, I think it's not been a good performance from him, but he is going up against someone with over 30, I think over 40 fights on his record. But I think Jan might just take this one.
Okay, so I'm thinking that this is Alberg's round.
This is an Alberg round? No.
Yeah.
Judges,
I never started the timer. Sorry, guys.
Woo! Give him in the head. Let's get it, baby.
Oh,
that was nice.
Nice left hook.
I mean,
Jan looks a little tired. Alberg don't look too tired.
So, question: if this was a 5-round fight, what do we do 2 rounds?
I think Jan would slow down big time.
Yeah.
I think he looks tired.
He was training for a 3-round fight for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He paced himself for 3 rounds, definitely.
So verdict gave rounds 1 and 3 to Jan Blachowicz. And they're very close. Like round 3 is like 9.59 to 9.44. Like it's very close.
Okay. Yeah, right. Pull it up on the screen.
Let me see here.
Yeah, because that sounds like the exact opposite to how I had it.
Let's see.
I mean, that's a tough fight to call, though. That's close.
Mm.
I'm not going to be mad whichever way the cards fall.
I'm going to be mad if it goes to Alberg.
So see,
yeah, right.
It's real close. Won't be a robbery either way.
Fair.
Yeah,
but
fair.
we can still be mad.
But the winner of this should definitely not get a title shot, though.
I know. I think we're all in agreement there.
Let's see if verdict gets it right.
29.
Hey.
Oberg. That's a tough fight for
That's
Jan.
a tough fight.
That's a tough fight.
You know what? I'll say it. I reckon that should have been a draw.
I mean, for the UFC, it definitely makes sense for Oberg to win. The younger guy.
They want Oberg to win.
Absolutely. New contender, fresh matchups, definitely.
But this didn't exactly lift his profile.
Yeah, not at all. This was definitely not what he needed. He needed like a splashy win right here.
Yeah, even if it was the same who won, but it was more gritty, more risk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's update the table there. Yeah, let's make sure we get that updated. Because I can tell by how Yao's looking over there. He doesn't like the prospect of that.
It's now 8 points between first and second. 2 seconds. There's 10 points between first and seventh, and then you got Jax on the outside.
So all I can say is normally he's a monster. The fact that this guy missed an entire week and he's back on my ass is not cool. But shout out MMA normally.
Matua said Oberg ain't fighting Rakic because they're
dating.
I don't know what that means.
Because Oberg wasn't. He was a stripper back in the day, wasn't he?
I don't know about that. I thought he was a model.
I thought he was a stripper.
Jeez.
That's a good one. Let's see. Was Carlos Oberg?
Never floats your boat, I guess.
Let's see. He said he wasn't stripping. Okay, he got asked about it at the press conference.
And you pulled it up that quick, bro?
Yeah.
Did you have that on the tab?
Nah, I pulled it up. You know, the Mac works that fast. I know
Yeah. No, that's valid. Yeah. It's those Mac things. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. Oberg modeled for Versace. Why would you be fighting? You can do that.
Right?
I mean, because you know what you're gonna be around. Other models.
Yeah, let me pull up that.
And
well, what do you think?
I'm thinking about the chicks.
I got too many kids to think about chicks. I'm just saying.
It sounds like you were at one point.
Let me be the devil on the shoulder. What's one more?
Let me look at that. Nice. All right. I'm 8 behind. Okay.
Leon, do me a favor, bro. Do me a favor. That's all.
Like the
Nah.
stats are so close, it really is that dog of the week that's making the difference there.
Yep. Dog of the week.
And I missed last week's one. I was silly with my decision, my pick. I should have gotten last week's. I should be on 8, but it is what it is.
So maybe Yao shouldn't be so flippant with his dog of the week pick, huh? Maybe he should be a little more stressed about it.
Alan Joban model for Versace too?
Yeah, Alan Joban's handsome as a motherfucker, but I'm not surprised by that. That dude's like the nicest guy.
Yeah, I like him on the desk.
Yeah, he even comes across as a nice guy on the desk as well.
Main event time.
Yeah, here we fucking go, boys.
Bryce models for illustrations from the Bible.
Who you guys got in that fight, by the way, with John Silver?
Gene Silver's gonna do bad things to Bryce Mitchell.
Like, I agree with you, but I'm also not counting Bryce Mitchell out. Like, he's lost some of his shine, but he is still like a legit fighter. I personally believe that I think it'll be closer than what we think it's going to be.
Mm.
So Osters is down in 4th. Ola is busy mingling with Cage Scribe.
Yeah, Ola's falling off on this card.
Good. We ain't got to listen to his mouth all week.
Right? Man, he's been insufferable for the last 2 weeks. Yo.
Ola's got the best shit talk, though. Like, he gets one up on you. And
sudden, for sure. He lets you have it. He lets you have it.
He said, I'm precious about my 1 point. Get the fuck down.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah. Big Bro takes no prisoners, huh?
At all. He won't let Jax live at all.
No.
Only place where doesn't live is in the basement.
Jack's so humble about it too. He's like, we got
amazing.
we got a good stereo down here. We got lights. Clean this
snacks.
place up. Yeah.
Yep.
John Silver has footage of him getting subbed during sparring sessions. I'm assuming that means
that he was getting subbed.
Yeah, it's sparring sessions though. John Silver's coach seemed very concerned about the Bryce fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they got to take it seriously. Like this ain't no walk in the park. Like Bryce is a legit fighter, man.
Yeah, I hear that, but I was there when he fought Josh Emmett, and I can't get that image out of my head.
So who did he lose to?
Who
did Bryce Mitchell lose to?
Josh Emmett, Ilya Taporia.
Absolute killers. Fucking killers, man.
And we're acting like Gene Silver isn't a killer. What has he looked like?
I'm saying John Silver's gonna win. I'm saying
okay.
I'm just saying that it's gonna be a closer fight than we think. Like the guys that he's lost to are fucking right up to the top there.
Yeah, but he doesn't lose close though.
Away from a title.
Yeah, but he doesn't lose close. When he loses, he's getting finished.
Yeah, because he's fucking sending it. He's risking it.
And he's sending it again.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing. We got the same guy winning the fight. I just don't think it's going to be a walk in the park. I think they're right to be concerned and to play. No.
Oh, so you're saying a finish. So you're saying the same thing.
I'm just saying it's a valid reason to be concerned.
Gotcha.
He isn't as much of a walk as how his his record would show you. Like you think, oh, he's like 2 KO losses. Like just got absolutely like, and like you said, you were there in person, like watching it on the TV. I was like, holy fuck! Like, did you ever come back normal like that,
bro? I thought he was dead, dog. For real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like the twitching. It's like, oof.
Just like Jack said, Bryce does like to lose in spectacular fashion. But I'm telling you, it's going to be the same thing. We just saw the power Gene Silver got in his last fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
all I'm saying is Matua's not wrong there. It's like, you should be worried about that. I know for a fact that Matua's taking Bryce Mitchell, but they should be very concerned. Definitely,
Yeah, that's fair.
you still have to approach it correctly.
Yeah.
Hey, before the soon to be next welterweight title challenger walks out, I'll be back in a second. Can't say champion because JDM's gonna defend that shit for 15 years.
Don't let them bully you, son. Don't let them bully you. Every time I see Leon, I always think about that. Yeah, you frozen over there, dog? Let's see. I think, yeah, I was frozen. Leon Rocky Edwards. All right. All right. You're not frozen anymore? Okay. Yeah. All right. You're good now.
No network. Just
you're muted though. You're muted. Oh, you're back. Oh, okay.
No, I can't be muted. No, that was not me. I was not muted. It was my network.
He's been typing the same word for 2 minutes. Man, I think Leon gonna come out and put on a good fight. I think that last fight he fought against Bilal, I think he's gonna look to redeem himself big time from that fight. What about you?
I think that's what he wants to do. I think that's what he's gonna come close to doing.
But Brady's gonna get it done.
Honestly, this fight was 50-50. I just went with Brady because I think Leon has had so much Bilal talk around him that he hasn't, the words I've been hearing from him have not been him concentrating on Sean Brady specifically. And for me, that's really what is making me go with Brady. Although, heck, my takes on this card have been in the toilet, so I don't know. But that's what's made me think, Brady, simply because everyone is stressing Leon about his previous fight. Even in the pre-fight here, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna bounce back from this, that," and yet he's still thinking of the past, not necessarily what's in front of him. And that, for me, is what the issue might be mentally. Is he adequately prepared, very specifically for Sean Brady, or did Sean Brady prepare for him? I think Sean Brady prepared for him, and that's what the difference is going to be.
And Brady's doing this on not a full count. Because how much, like, when was it when
I didn't put too much thought into that personally.
Gotcha.
Sean Brady is clearly on his run for a title. Like, he is ready all year round. So although it wasn't 8 weeks, he still had 5 weeks.
Yeah.
I would say that's enough. That's enough to get yourself there and get yourself to peak at the right time.
5 rounds?
Oh, true. This is his first 5?
Yeah, first 5-round fight.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That makes a difference. Jason?
Wrestler though. They used to back-to-back shit. Nah, he's good.
Jason Herzog.
This is my gold standard. I think I already said that.
Yeah.
You can say it again. For whoever it was.
I stand by it.
Oh, here we go.
Who you guys have as your gold standard now?
I'm still with Herbie.
Herb Dean?
A couple of suspect decisions, but it's a fight. But for me, the fact that he always explains it afterwards and he's like, "Yo, listen, 1, 2, 3." For me, that makes a bit of a difference for me as a fan. I never hear anything coming out from Herzog or any of the other refs. But for example,
both Herzog and what's the British fella's name?
No.
Goddard. They both go to the effort to explain themselves as well when they make a decision that isn't popular.
I think you're right. Mark explained to Izzy himself his decision to stop the fight against Imamov, and he's like, "Yeah, okay," and against Pereira, and he's just like, "No, not that one." But yeah,
My only thing with Goddard is I think sometimes his stoppages are a little early. Just a touch.
I agree.
Just a touch.
I agree. Herzog's biggest fault is he's let fights go on a little bit too long, right?
I take that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, that's why he's my gold standard. Because like,
Yeah.
if I'm not fighting, so I would want to see it go beyond as opposed to early.
Shit, I think the fighters would like that too. Because I've seen Marab say, "Hey, like, don't stop the fight. If I'm out, let me go out. Like, don't stop the fight."
Chill, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's get Leon. Not 5 a.m. this time, buddy. No excuses. Let's get it. Level up, headshot, dead. Let's get it, son.
Here we go, boys.
I'm a big fan of his training partner too, Jermaine Lewin.
Mario Yamasaki, the GOAT.
What, he's there?
Nah, Jack.
Oh, I'll say, what the fuck? Wait, Mario Yamasaki would be number one, baby, but unfortunately, he decided to step away. It was his decision.
Let's see what happens, boys. Let's see what happens.
Here we go.
Fight time.
Fuck, timer. Coming out early. Let's go.
Man, they're going at it. Okay. Brady's coming forward. That's a good sign. He's got to be coming forward the whole fight.
He's got to be, man. He has to. You're 100% right.
To Leon to win a Leon fight. We saw that with Kamaru.
He's certainly got to do something early to get some respect.
Yep, got to bite down that mouthpiece. You got to close Leon down. You can't give him too much range.
Definitely can't let him fill you out.
Mm-hmm.
Leon looks big, man.
Mm-hmm. He is big.
Yeah, I just like because Brady's so broad. I thought it was gonna shrink him down a bit, but he still looks big.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the clinch looks like because you know Leon's really good in the clinch.
He's throwing an elbow off the break too. That's something to watch.
Jax is killing me. Jax, you finishing.
Dude, Jax, you spotted that as well at the weigh-ins, the bald spot on his head. I was like, get fucked. Yeah. Yeah, Leon's about to join the Ripped Bull Black Guys Club.
Leon,
Baldy gang.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Baldy gang?
Mm-hmm. I do like Brady's his approach though, just walking forward. I do like that. He's not fighting like he's giving Leon any type of respect. He's just coming forward.
Yeah, agreed.
Nice. Nice combo.
Nice combo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I like how Brady's using.
Oh, go ahead.
I like how Brady's using the clinch. As soon as Leon starts to get any momentum, he clinches up and then they reset, and that's not helping Leon.
Yeah, it's breaking his rhythm. Really.
I'm curious how many kicks Leon's gonna throw in this fight, knowing Brady wants to get the fight to the ground and might get a kick caught.
Dude, that tattoo is so sick. Yeah, I'm liking Leon's knees too in the clinch there. He's always got good knees, but
Leon's real nasty in the clinch.
It's a nice investment for a 5-round fight.
It is 5 rounds. That makes a difference.
I don't know. We're over the halfway of the first. I do have Leon winning at this point. But again, I could be very biased. Well, I am very biased.
It's tricky because the only thing Leon has really done is the knees in the clinch. If I look at pressure, Brady, strikes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Buddy?
Well, so apart from just right now, he's also not allowing Brady to get off what he wants to get off either. But now that Brady's got him up against the cage, this definitely limits Edwards' options. Nice reversal. Keeping his head in the control space. Is that low? You guys see that?
Might have been right on like the line.
Yeah, you see, they've just shown the head, body, leg strikes. Brady is ahead, and that's what I'm saying.
Head
as
strikes
much as
19-5, yeah.
Yeah, Brady is landing, so the forward pressure is helping. So those knees in the clinch, good for a 5-round fight.
Oh, and got the trip.
Technically, takedown, yep.
Yeah, and it's not winning Leon this round. Leon just lost this round with that takedown. So definitely Brady first round.
I agree.
Claus in here. I'm telling you, I've been telling y'all Leon is trash. Leon grabbing the shirt, the shorts, and still got taken down.
I had the timer running that whole time and didn't realize I had the cover on. Fucking dumbass. All right. Next round. My apologies, guys.
Sean Brady, 10-9.
Yeah, I'm happy with the Brady 10-9 there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he's letting him bully him. Leon, you gotta cheat.
That's great. Klaus said making the walk, he did cheat and still got took down.
Mm-hmm.
Is he getting in trouble for that now?
I think so.
Oh.
Man, right for a takedown. Man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's trouble.
Uh-oh. Klaus called it there.
So
they
far,
got a
not
warning for grabbing the shorts.
over.
Yeah, I'm with making the walk. He's not cheating enough. Well, if no one ever gets a point taken, why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
You're not trying.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is
trouble.
This is exactly what you were saying. If Brady gets his way on the ground, it could be bad news.
Yep.
Wait, Cross, who did you take in this fight?
I went with Leon.
Look how comfortable Brady looks there too, eh?
Yeah.
You see that? He was like, yeah. Try and hop up right now so I can just take you back.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I know you guys are a bit behind, but now he's almost got hooks in.
Yeah, he's got both hooks in.
Yeah, I got both in. No.
Minutes, 15 seconds to work. That's a lot of time to work.
Crossed them, bro. That's a little dangerous.
Yeah, I've seen a potential submission with people who cross their legs. You cross your legs over them, squeeze down, and it's done.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks.
Let's see. But Leon's not wise to it, so okay, cool.
Well, he's also not. He's also slightly off to the side as well, so
and he's taking so many shots to the side of the head right now.
How's that bald spot, man? That's wild.
You can even see his fade is a little bit further back than it used to be.
Yeah.
I know because I've been there.
You gotta fight. You gotta fight for your life, man.
You gotta fight, bro. I used to have S girl. It was so delicious.
Yeah, there's the figure. This might. That's not a good spot for Leon to be in right now.
Stuck.
He's got the figure
wow.
4,
Back of the head. Watch the
and
back
he's
of the
just
head.
peppering him. Just point scorer. He's not exerting any energy, keeping him there.
It
Leon's
almost looks like
staying
watching
calm, though. He's a vet. He's staying calm. He's not panicking. Is that right? We just got to work from here.
He's not panicking until Brady gets his arm underneath the chin. That's the thing.
He won't because
3
he's not
minutes
even
on the
trying.
ground. Yeah, but 3 minutes on the ground of doing this, eventually you slip up. There you go. Eventually you start to slip up. And that's the thing with being in this position, not being able to fight out. Leon's not fighting out. He's just taking shots. It's almost going to be a 10-8 round if he doesn't get up.
Well, he's got to try to turn into him, but he's got to get rid of that little lash on his leg there. There's the lash.
Got to roll to the other side.
There you go. Yes, you guys see.
There you go. There you go, Leon.
Still being smothered.
No, too strong. Too strong. Man, Brady is so strong. That top pressure is serious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Nah, he's not going to get it.
Guys, I didn't start the timer again. That is shocking. Now, making the walk says Kimura's there for Brady if he wants it. I guarantee that Leon is holding his shorts.
So
yeah, that's why he got that knee up.
With all of this action,
and it's out.
Is this a 10-8 round?
Oh, shit. Sorry. What was that? Yeah.
Nope, he got
is
it
this
out.
a 10-8 round? Because Leon's done nothing. The first move of this entire round was him getting takedown attempt from Brady, which he eventually got.
If Leon's eye looks like it's close enough, I'll say yes.
So the amount of damage you see at the end of the round will dictate whether it's 10-8 or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I think it could definitely be a 10-8 just because Leon probably hasn't landed a single strike this round.
He hasn't done anything.
That's actually true because
it
was out the gate.
Strike.
He shot the takedown, wasn't it?
Yep, not a single strike.
Yeah, you might be right there.
So now let's go back to 5 rounds. It's 5 rounds. You've got a 10-8 round. How much more does Leon need to do to win this fight, even if it's on decision? Or does he need another Hail Mary Kamaru Usman kick?
He's going to need to win the next 3 rounds.
Yeah, definitely. He's 2 down for sure. I like Colossus' comment here. He said, no former champion should ever get Kimura'd. That's just ridiculously below the level of UFC champ, to be honest. Yeah.
That's a 10-8. 4 minutes, 20 seconds of control time and landed 40 strikes. Yeah, that's definitely a 10-8.
Okay.
10-8. So I just want to take a step back to the rest of the fights on this very quickly.
Was it exactly 420? I feel like that's a sign for crossover.
Yes.
Definitely a sign.
You know what I'm thinking? I shouldn't actually be concerned about my picks because of all of them, 2 were clear robberies. Jan was a robbery. Okay, not robbery, but
it was close. It was close.
It was close. And then there was the other fight, Tybura. Even that one, he didn't win. On those 2 fights, honestly.
Nah, he won that 30-27 easy.
No.
Megan the Walk said Leon's hairline actually receded 5 more centimeters after that round. Okay, so Kloss was talking shit. He said someone caught the 420 joke. Right at us. I thought it was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. Shit.
Oh, nice elbow. Nice takedown defense.
Yeah, close to 2017 Brady.
Yeah, that last round could definitely be 10-8 easy.
Well,
Leon is
shooting
not
takedown?
looking like a former champion though. Like,
What the fuck is going on with Leon, man?
Man, if Leon loses and like Usman fights another welterweight and loses, it makes like I feel like that hurts Usman's legacy as far as like being the second greatest welterweight.
Yeah.
Because his best win is what, Leon?
Oh, don't forget.
Or Woodley.
Leon was on
Probably Woodley.
Leon was on a 12-fight win streak, and his last loss before that was only to Usman.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's just fallen off at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just holding on now. He's not even trying to get up.
no, he's trying. Brady is just so strong. Brady,
Yeah, that
so
top
strong.
pressure is crazy.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Turned into him. No, that's good.
Yeah, it's doing the right things.
Brady
Yep.
swings
And he's getting
around the other
punished for
side.
it. Dude, the way that Brady sits on his toes is impressive, man. Like, keep that pressure.
He's just beating him to the next position.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's waiting for him.
Yep.
Just one step ahead.
Don't let him bully you, son. Needs another one of those.
Don't let him bully you, son.
I think this Yank's going to get the dub tonight, guys.
There's still 2 rounds to go.
Leon definitely needs a finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're halfway through the third. He's down 3 for sure. Possibly with a 10-8.
10-8, yep.
But we know Leon is a bit of a decision merchant, so it's going to be tough.
Hey, but he's never out of it, as we saw in the Usman fight.
But he wasn't taking the kind of damage to the side. Like, Brady's been hitting the side of his head, I think the right side, consistently. That must have an impact.
Kloss is talking some bullshit.
Yeah, he's on him tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 38 strikes to none. That's definitely a 10-8 in round 2.
That's what round 2 was.
Yeah, 38 to 0.
You said I don't think Leon threw a single punch. I just assumed he did. Yeah, he came straight out of the gate and got taken down, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Just defended the entire round.
Man, Brady is just riding him.
Brady just punched the arm Leon was trying to use to post to get up. He punched the arm and took him down.
Break yeah.
Man, this is some beautiful grappling.
Now let's look at this fight and
flatten him
out. Uh-oh.
And let's look at Bilal Muhammad and what he did to Leon. If this is what's happening with Leon and Sean Brady, what happens between Bilal and Sean Brady? Like,
that's MMA,
Bilal already finished him.
Oh yeah, that was his loss. But now at this point,
that's MMA match, man. That shit doesn't work.
When you're at the highest level, because now Brady's at the highest level. That was some time ago. Brady's at the highest level. What now?
Right, that's MMA math. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, that's true. You always
okay, so you're discounting the fact that Leon and Bilal already fought and it ended in a no contest, and pretty much everyone unanimously said like, Leon's just a better fighter. Like, all that mental shit just plays into it as well, right? So maybe if Leon and Bilal fought again, maybe Bilal beats him in the first round. It doesn't. The MMA math just doesn't work there. In my personal opinion.
Man, Kloss is on it. 30-26, Brady. How the fuck you finna get beat this bad by the only person that ever got knocked out by Bilal?
Well, he didn't get knocked out, but yeah.
Yeah, he got finished. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking wild. Leon's really letting his fans down. This one.
Mm-hmm. Don't let him bully you, son.
Yeah, we need that. We need that speech.
Don't let him bully you.
We need that speech.
What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Don't let him bully you.
Look, the way Leon is looking at the coach right now is like, listen, I hear you, but you're not in there. What you're saying is not going to work. That's the look Leon has on his face.
Man, this is not how I saw this fight going.
Me either. All. This is just domination.
I saw Leon just sitting on the outside, just shutting everything down and just peppering him.
Yep.
Still 2 rounds to go, gents.
Brady.
Like it's championship rounds. Leon's been there. Brady hasn't.
Leon looks fresh. Brady also looks fresh. Dude, that
How
back
long
tat
until
is
Brady
legit.
shoots?
I'm surprised he didn't do it straight out the gate. He decided to mix it up a bit this round.
Yeah, he has to mix it up because if you don't mix it up, your opponent gets what you're doing, and we're in the 4th round.
He might get
where
caught
if
coming.
he does,
yeah.
Exactly. You have to mix it up. So good work on mixing it up.
And
Because now Leon has to think.
Leon's so scared of getting taken down that Brady was also having success with the hands.
Yep.
And he still got the takedown.
And there it is.
Here we go.
Leroy, the time.
4 minutes, 20 seconds. Oh, my bad. Thank you for the reminder.
Man, this is complete domination.
Even that last round could almost have been a 10-8, maybe almost.
Yeah, it's a shutout.
You trying to get go for a mounted guillotine?
Yeah, he's squeezing it, but he doesn't have it.
Sneaking his arm in there.
Leroy is wincing. He is wincing. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. He's really feeling it.
Dude, you get that? Uh-oh. Leon gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, that's not the
Uh-oh,
face
that's trouble. That's trouble. Oh, he connected his hands. Wow. Wow.
Who called it? Who the top of the table?
Wow.
My name.
Bro.
Thank you, Brady.
Wow. I did not see that. Wow. Complete domination.
Complete.
Wow.
In the championship
with
rounds.
a finish.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Man. That's a big win for Brady.
Massive.
That's his biggest win.
Mm-hmm. Former champion and finished him in London.
Holy shit. Well done.
Man.
What a performance. Yeah. Wait, Leroy, I think we need to update that table.
It's coming, boss. It's coming.
Yeah.
Here we go with this.
What do you mean here we go?
Hey, at least we cut into the lead. At least we've cut into the lead.
Nobody cut into the lead.
Well, with that win, not as much as you think.
The thing is, I was 7 points ahead before this fight night. I'm now 9 points ahead? It's
well,
not a cut.
You were double digits in front of me before tonight. So
you did well.
So
Don't talk about
it's been a good night for me. It's been a good night.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody cutting in on my lead.
Yeah, I'll catch up by, I say probably like June, July.
Playing the long game. Okay, let's go. Whew, that was exciting.
You blokes didn't tell me that he had Dean Thomas in his corner. That would have changed everything. I would have picked him to win. I didn't know Dean was going to be there. That's some bullshit. You guys set me up. I'm just coming up with excuses on why I made a bad pick.
Man.
Dude, I completely read this fight. Like I couldn't have got it any more wrong if I tried.
Me and you both.
And don't get me wrong, I rate Sean Brady, especially now. Like, fuck me. But that's just not how I saw it playing out. Leon can't blame the time either.
At all. Got no excuse for this. We just got dominated.
No excuse at all, unfortunately. Looked like Fabian out there. Yep.
Looks like
that's very true. That's very true. Fabian just actually got I think he hit 3 up kicks, 1, 2, 3, and then finished his opponent. It was pretty cool. Gonna be posting
recently?
that tomorrow. I think it was recent. I only saw it today though. But there hasn't been a PFL event, so I'm not sure.
Probably 2016.
Whoa, Leroy.
Yo, you know that was 9 years ago now?
Leroy.
I wonder who Brady's going to call out.
That's a good question.
Probably wants the Bilal rematch back, probably.
Might give it to Brady.
I'm just gonna mute myself to catch the post-fight speech. So if you see me doing this, you'll know why.
It's a great win for him. Yeah, Juice Man never stood a chance. He was never in the fight. There was never at any point where Leon looked to really be in the fight when you look back at it. (10-9), 10-8, 10-9, then finish.
He's even a humble motherfucker on the microphone.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
What's good for him as well is that he didn't take any damage. I mean, the second round, not a single strike from Leon. He literally
At
took
all.
no damage.
Dude,
in this fight. He can fight if he wanted to.
He just ran some drills for 3 rounds, 4 rounds.
He went through Leon. That was one-way traffic right there.
That was a hot knife through butter,
traffic.
wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, good on him, man.
Imagine if someone told you that before the fight, like, yeah, Sean Brady's going to walk through Leon and it's not going to be competitive.
Even I didn't see that coming.
I bet
And
you
picked
Kloss
Brady.
saw that coming. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, Kloss definitely going to say he saw it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juice Man. That breaks my heart. I don't know where
Leon goes from here.
maybe Leon just asked, hey, listen, give me a fun fight now, because
he's going to have to fight another up and comer now.
Well, no, this is what I'm saying. Like you either retire or you say, look, I'm either gonna retire or you give me a fun fight, because I ain't going back up anymore, because that was a shutout.
Yeah.
That was his time zone, his turf, everything was stacked for him to get the win there. Here's a fun one. Oh, so hold on. Now that we're here, let's look to 315 for no other reason than it's the main event. Bilal versus JDM.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we got winning? And now it comes back to Yao, as in the rematch. How does that play out now that Brady's a top contender, or how does he go against JDM? Naturally, I've got JDM beating Bilal. Just gotta rep my homeboy no matter what there.
Bilal's wrestling can definitely expose JDM for sure. But JDM can piece him up on the feet. But if it goes to the ground, like especially early in round 1, he starts to wear on him a little bit and JDM starts to slow down.
If JDM has no success, like Leon had no success, it'll be the same deal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I think Bilal's just gonna get it. The 5-round experience.
Dude, making the walk. Yes, fun fights.
Leon versus Masvidal. Yeah. That makes sense now.
Make it. Make that fight. That's sick.
But where would you do that? Where? Because you wouldn't. I don't think they could do that in London anymore.
Miami, for sure. Miami. Got to be Miami, right?
If you think about it, Leon didn't take any damage either.
Yeah, so Miami makes sense. I mean, when you think about it, because the whole 3-piece Minnesota happened in the UK.
Yeah.
And I doubt Leon gets any more main events in London now.
Yeah, no, I can't. It's just Tommy now.
Yeah.
You know what's ironic is that there's like multiple adverts of a duck here on South African TV, and I just saw Tommy Aspinall holding a duck, and we know why he's doing that. So I wonder if our local TV channel is calling out John Jones randomly.
It's a conspiracy theory, just pumping out the propaganda. Wait, does South Africa have Canal?
No, DSTV.
Okay.
Yeah, we watch on DSTV.
Yeah, it's kind of only francophones for the Canal, huh?
Y'all are speaking another language.
Americans.
Cable TV.
Nah, I'm using IPTV.
Ah. Okay.
IPTV?
I tried IPTV, but it didn't really
Yeah,
work.
it's like a streaming service where it gets like all the channels, all the sports, live around the world, all of that.
What's that cost?
So the one I'm using is free 99, but they're anywhere from like I think like 20 to 30 bucks a month.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a Fire Stick that's American, like $35 a year. I get everything.
Yeah.
It's not the most reliable thing in the world, and I'm usually behind. But I mean, I also have Fight Pass, so because I'm in Canada, they fuck you over with Fight Pass, man. Like, so for the early prelims, it's on UFC Fight Pass. Then for the prelims, you have to have TSN, which is a cable company, so you got to pay an extra additional subscription. Then you got the pay per view. It's like $100 a month. Like,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
I'm like, I will happily buy the pay per views that I think are worth the splash. But like I was saying to you earlier, crossover, before the live stream, I'm worried about the Netflix takeover and if the pay-per-view model goes away, because although it was a pain in the ass to pay for the fucking thing, it also is a great motivator to put on the best fights, to make the best card, to make me want to pay that price, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that goes away, I think that a bit of like, you will never see a triple belt pay-per-view again, or like triple belt event again, because what's the incentive? We're better off spacing it by a week.
Yep. But on the flip side, though, I don't think we'll get like those super like awful Apex cards anymore. Like all those fight nights will be better.
Well, so going off of what the I can't even remember who it was, one of the brass was saying, it was looking like they're trying to put the feeler out and how the fan base would feel about more events at the Apex.
Yeah, I saw that.
I forget who it was. Some pencil pusher.
It was someone with TKO, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but TKO is the parent group now.
Yeah.
Some pencil pusher. I don't remember exactly who it was, but like, the fans can't even tell the difference between, an arena card and a fucking Apex card. Like, shit, man. I hope that's not the case. I'm hoping that they go the other direction, personally. Like, more arenas, more traveling, like, hit the road more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's tough when you save so much money going to the Apex, though.
Yeah. One of the heads of TKO said that.
Yeah.
There you go. Making them look. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that guy's a fuckwit.
But also, the trick there is the fact that you can't actually get all the best fighters as you'd like, because we know certain fighters have visa issues, etc. And then you have to worry about things like visa issues. So it also helps to move around to put on the best with the best around.
That's a simple solution, though, wouldn't it? Really, if you think about it, you have Apex, then you have the Middle East. Like that covers 99% of the planet.
Okay. Fair. And it's easy to get to the Middle East. It's not difficult to get to Dubai.
No.
Or West Asia, as some people call it.
It's just wild.
They're going back to Saudi Arabia sometime soon, right? I think they're about to start going there like twice a year now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're making deals there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because Saudi Arabia is definitely competing now. Like, they're in the mix for sports in general.
All sports,
dude. I don't know about you, blokes, but I'm really excited to see what Dana and his team can do with boxing.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because he's working with the guy in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
Sheikh
What's his name?
Turkey.
That's it. I distinctly recall Dana saying he wants to bring the production of the UFC to boxing. I was like, that's like the biggest missing piece is like how they run the show.
Yeah.
It's the difference between me enjoying it and not enjoying it, to be honest with you.
But the production isn't the problem. As far as we know, the problem is the fact that you can't get the best fighters to fight the best until they're so far in their career
that has been the case for a very long time, but it hasn't been the case lately. We've been getting
the last like 2 years, we've been getting nothing but great fights. I agree with you on that.
We've been getting exactly what we wanted lately. So that is not the case.
That's true.
And that again comes down to Turkey as well, right?
Yeah.
He's been putting up the cash.
So maybe Dana's waited for the right time.
Because the next fights we need probably are what Canelo against Benavidez and what's the one guy that beat
Jake Paul?
No, not Jake Paul. I'm talking about actual boxers.
I'm just trying to derail you. Sorry.
Look, I think he is an actual boxer, just not with an extensive record, because he is fighting. And the same.
Yeah, no, a win over Mike Tyson in his late 50s is definitely substantial. That means something.
The fact is, other boxers would fight hacks or people we don't know for the first 15 to 18 fights of their career. The only thing he's done is fight big names, whether or not they're super professional, for the first 10 fights of his career. So all he's done is accelerate a specific path, but that is what a pro boxer does. It's just the who he's fighting that's different to any other boxer that we only find out much later who they fought. And then they're 20, 23, 24 and 0. And you're like, oh, okay. And the record speaks for them, not necessarily who they've beaten, because only then do they fight people who have any value. So
but the whole time they were fighting boxers, right?
Yeah. Jake Paul hadn't fought a boxer that's had a professional boxing match in like 10 years.
Jake Paul's only fought one actual boxer, apart from Mike Tyson, and he lost.
That was his fourth fight.
And he lost.
But that was his
fourth
fight.
Fury hadn't been fighting very long either, though.
Who has he fought? He hasn't fought any. Okay, so you're saying all these boxers go out and fight nobodies, like Jake Paul has done, but they all win. Jake Paul fought a boxer and lost. Do you know who Fury has beaten? Fucking nobody as well, but he beat Jake Paul. What the fuck is that?
Wait, didn't he beat Deji?
Deji? Did he actually?
I don't know. I think Deji's like KSI's brother or something.
I don't know.
I got no idea. Honestly, God, I don't really keep up with it at all. I mean, obviously, I watched the Mike Tyson one, and I was very, very upset that it happened. Was not surprised by the result. But I just like I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like it's a clown show. That's what it is.
Well, look, fair enough. He's making the money that you're supposed to make in boxing just early, and that's sort of my argument as well. Is you only tend to make that money later on in your boxing career, and he's been making it from the beginning.
So he's fought 2 boxers, right? What is he? 12-0
and 1.
12-1, sorry. 12-1, and he's fought 2 boxers. One boxer was 58 years old, and the other boxer beat him. Okay, so other boxers go out and get 28-0 before we start making any notice of them. Imagine if they lost one of those fights, then there would never be anybody, right? The competition's so fierce. You're trying to compare apples and oranges here, like. You're doing 28-0 against other boxers who want to do this for a living as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're fighting cans. They're padding their records. That's what they do. I get that. I get it. But they're fighting other boxers. They're not fighting the fucking Ben Askrens who made his whole career out of just wrestle fucking people.
Or Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley, wrestler. Way past his prime and also a wrestler. Like,
didn't he fought Nate Robinson, basketball player as well?
Was that him or his brother?
I think that was his first fight was against, Nate Robinson, because he knocked him out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me look it up.
And he nearly lost against Tyron Woodley. Like, arguably, he lost the first one because that's why they ran it back.
Let's see. Jake Paul boxing records.
So I'm pulling up Canelo's record.
Yeah, don't look at the start of that one.
Yeah, Nate Robinson,
that's
who's a
exactly
basketball
what-
player, Ben Askren, Woodley, Anderson Silva, Fury, Nate Diaz, Andre August, and some more people, and then Tyson.
Yeah, he fought Mike Perry. That was probably the only guy on that list that wasn't a boxer that he actually impressed me with. It looked like Mike Perry didn't turn up for that fight.
So I'm looking at the record of the people he's fought. And if you look at the records, this is Canelo, of the people he fought early on in his career, it was cans. And that's sort of my point is Jake, and I mean, Canelo's on like 62 fights just in total in his entire record. That's including all his amateur and all that. And that's why I'm saying Jake has accelerated it, not with the best fighters, yes, but if you look that early in any boxer's career, go and find the names of most of the people that they beat. You won't find them anywhere. And
So
that's sort of my point. I
fair
hear
point.
you, but his is
Fair
still
point.
a boxing career. Not the best, but it still is a boxing career. We can't take that away.
Let's
from
try. Let's try to take this somewhere else. Let's take a really good netball team, and let's put them up against a mid-tier basketball team, but they're playing basketball. Who do you think's going to win that? It's going to be the basketball team playing basketball is going to beat the good team playing basketball. You know, like he's picking these big names from other sports. They're not boxers. I mean,
It's like a sprinter racing a decathlete in the 100.
Yeah. It's like, let's do a 100-meter sprint, even though you specialize in running 5K, 6K, 10K, you know?
Yes, but that's also like saying, okay, I beat the decathlete, but I only ran 12 seconds. So you still know you're not close to the best in the world, but you are beating other runners, period. And that's kind of what I'm saying is
That's
doesn't
not
take away
validation,
from
though.
you
That's
being
like
a runner.
completely...
But
you
it
just
doesn't take
and
away
jumped
from
over
being
the
a runner.
point.
Still running.
It's not validating because the two boxers that you fought, you lost against one, and the other one was nearly 60 years old, nearly 30 years out of his prime.
Sheesh.
Fair enough. Look, as much as I'm defending Jake, look, I hear your point. He needs to actually start fighting boxers. Yes. I think maybe by the time he gets to like the 15th fight, that's when he's like, listen, let's go.
So the thing with his model is, yeah, he's making lots of money, but now he's making too much money that he can't fight actual boxers because the people that he should be competing with against don't have any names.
Mm-hmm.
Like his skill level is here, but his paycheck is here. There's no boxers that have a skill level here and paycheck here.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think maybe the question is where to with his career in that case, because that's really then the question.
I don't know, just retire. Fuck off.
I mean, he still can make some more money for some more fights. I don't know who his next fight should be against, but he definitely needs to start fighting some actual boxers.
Take a pay cut and fight some actual boxers, yeah. And now he's been doing it long enough. So long as he's been putting in the work, he could actually be decent at boxing.
I agree. And I'm kind of hoping for that, to be honest, although it's not likely. But let's see.
Yeah, I was so mad when he lost to when he beat
Tommy Fury.
Sorry.
Mike Tyson.
When he beat Mike Tyson, that just broke my heart. Like I knew it was going to be the case, but you know, a part of me just was like, maybe Mike Tyson does it, maybe. And yeah.
Look, we all saw the contract stipulations. Mike Tyson was never meant to beat him. It was meant to be the exhibition that it was.
Because he would have only got half his money if he beat him, right? Essentially, because the only way he was going to win was a knockout, and he'd only get half if he didn't go the distance.
And by the second round, Mike had no legs at all. Like he was just wobbling, just trying to stand up.
Yep. That's another thing that really fucks with boxing compared to MMA is universally, doesn't matter what promotion, what region, none of that shit. we know it's either 3 rounds of 5 minutes or 5 rounds of 5 minutes. There's none of this bullshit glove size rounds XYZ. Like it's very uniform in MMA. So it doesn't matter where you jump in, you already know 3/4 of the deal what's happening.
I see.
Making the Walk says there's a lot of hurdles TKO boxing would have to clear, but they won't get the top boxers unless Turkey is still involved. We'll start to see a sharp decline in getting big fights as often as we have. Mike had no legs on the way into the ring. That fight should have never happened. I agree.
Facts. I agree with that.
Never have happened. It just breaks my heart just thinking that that's on his record, professional record. Because it wasn't an exhibition.
Did you see? But did you guys see his pre-fight videos
where he had his ass out?
His leg.
Yeah, that was in the back. Oh shit. Hey, but you know what that fight did do, man? That fight demonstrated that Netflix could handle the bandwidth of that many people tuning in for a live event.
It couldn't. It crashed.
It did crash a little bit.
Here.
Really?
Yeah.
It crashed.
Oh, it was seamless for me.
I didn't catch the last 2 rounds. No, the last 5 rounds.
Shit, it was perfect up in Canada.
So yeah, but that's something they need to work on. And for me, I think that's what they were testing out was, can we do it? And I think they proved it to themselves that they can do it. Because the first one I watched was Chestnut versus Kobayashi. It was hot dog eating competition on Netflix. I loved it. Perfect. All the way perfect.
That's amazing.
Oh, Kobayashi got cooked. It was crazy. That was the one crazy. Like, I really enjoyed it. But I think that's what Netflix was doing, is to see, do we have the capacity? What goes wrong? Because I think they did NFL in December, and they're looking to do another big card this year and maybe get a Netflix live stream channel going, probably.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it would give a lot of.
I got so many concerns for what's going to happen if the UFC does go down this Netflix route, or even Amazon Prime, or you know what? If they go with Amazon Prime, Amazon Prime's still going to charge the pay-per-view. Like, yeah, we got it. You just got to pay extra for it.
Yeah, I'm curious what this new model is going to look like.
Yeah, I don't see them signing with ESPN again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't see that either, because ESPN just took an L on the deal. Like they pay them that flat fee, which essentially is like, I think it's like 400 or 450,000 pay-per-view buys, and they hardly ever hit that.
Yeah, well, it's a hell of a motivator to do Apex cards, that's for sure.
Yeah, so much profit.
Yeah.
So for me, it also sort of reminds me of the EFC and what they're suffering from. Which is something very similar, where they're stuck in their PI. They haven't done an event outside of their PI basically since COVID, right? So they can manage all those costs, but then you are basically a TV show, a glorified TV show.
It's a live
TV
show.
Hosting events. There you go. You're not an MMA promotion, which is completely different. Promotions do different things.
Especially when you have places like think of it, the amount of talent. I understand there's some geopolitical shit going on right now, but the amount of talent coming out of DRC, and you have places like Rwanda with a state-of-the-art stadium ready to go. Like there's the barrier to entry is so low. Like there's places scattered all throughout that they could easily get to. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It's really tough. But we'll see. Maybe it'll change sometime
soon. Making the Walk says TNT Sports is also gunning for the UFC.
Yeah, I saw that too,
man. Yeah,
I saw that too. Yeah,
I actually think that might be the best pick as a fan, because TNT as big of a corporation it is, it gets the sports enthusiasts, right?
I think what they should look into is see if they can do something like being on multiple different channels.
Different places.
Mm-hmm. That way they can get the money spread out a little bit. Because I mean, over here, that's what the NFL does.
So in the States, though, the NFL is big enough. It's actually a problem for NFL fans because you have to have all these different subscriptions to watch it. It actually hurts the viewer experience.
Wait, hang on, Cross. Quick one. So Lakers in 5. I know it's something Shannon Sharp says. What does it mean?
All right, so let's say hypothetically the Lakers are in the playoffs, and let's say they're playing, I don't know, the OKC Thunder, and they're talking about the series. Shannon Sharp would be like, Waka Flocka, Serge Ibaka, Lakers in 5. Like it's just like a little joke, but he's done it so much to where it's a thing.
But what is it?
Yao and I are both like this.
Yeah, for sure. But it's funny because on that stream, I have I had a comment last night, dude in there. He bookmarked the point and said Lakers in 5 in the comments, and he was like dying laughing. So the US people definitely know what it is. Yeah, okay. for sure.
Right.
Interesting. Wait,
yeah, I'll have to send y'all. I'm gonna have to send y'all some clips of it so y'all can see what it is.
Get some context for it.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from? Okay, cool. That would be great.
Dude, Joe Moody had Brady by 4th round sub.
How about that call?
What was the payout on that? And did you also have 3rd round, 2nd round, 5th round, 1st round? Like hedging?
Jack said, Dana said multi-channel route is an option.
Yeah, I'm just worried that what that means for the viewer.
Yeah.
If it was what it sounds like, and like we could be subbed here, or here, and we get the same coverage, for sure. But that's not going to be the case.
Yeah. And then Jack said it's hilarious, but Shannon has picked the Lakers in five multiple times, Game 7 series. So it'll be like the playoff series, best of 7. So like however long it takes you to get 4 wins in a series, and that's why he always says Lakers in 5.
Because they'll lose 1 but win.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a big LeBron guy, so he always is going to pick the Lakers.
Basketball is massive in the States, huh?
Yeah, worldwide basketball.
It's big worldwide. I meant the NBL. Like it's it's big in Canada as well. Not really big in Australia. No one really fucks with it in Australia. I guess we got our own.
Y'all got a few basketball players. I mean, Andrew Bogut back in the day was the guy.
So the only time we hear on the news for sports, for NFL or the NBA or anything like that, is when an Australian from one of our codes goes over there. Like a rugby player goes and joins the
NFL. Yeah, I remember that. Dude was with the 49ers, I think.
Yeah, that was Jared Hayne. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a few. I don't think Jared Hayne ever started for the 49ers. Did he?
He was like a punt returner or something like that.
He started?
Yeah, he was like a special teams player.
Well, he went to jail recently.
Really?
Yeah, he's a naughty boy. For something that rhymes with grape.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I see. That's, I guess, an expected turn as far as sports stars.
Yeah, right? Also the code that the NRL is known for some pretty naughty stuff. They get rowdy.
I saw a documentary about a dude from South Africa, polo. Is it polo or rugby? I think it was polo player. Yeah. I can't think of the dude. Like
not disabled sprinter.
No, not him. Not him. No, not him. But this guy was like, I think he was like the captain of the polo team or something like that. And he was like he owed money to like bookies and stuff like that. And he was like rigging the matches or something like that.
Oh, get fucked.
Wait, wasn't it cricket?
Yeah, cricket. That's what it was. Cricket. My bad.
From a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh, his name was Hansi.
That's
Cunha.
it. I knew I saw that documentary. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember Hansi?
Yeah. Wait, they don't fuck with cricket at all in the States, eh?
No.
No one knows anything about cricket.
I couldn't even tell you the rules.
It's an experience though, man. Like being a fan of cricket, it's fun. It's a lot. Like,
just
so you
just
know
got
how
like the flat back, and then they throw it and it bounces, and you got to hit it. That's pretty much all I know.
that's all you kind of need to know. But like, you know how one NFL game seems to take all day?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a game of cricket can take a week.
Really does
Yeah,
take all
yeah.
day.
What?
And then the next day. And then the next day, if you're playing a test match. No, not test.
A
What's
test
it
game. Yeah, test match. It's like a
That's
5-day
wild.
event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
test.
But what that means is that you get to sit in the crowd in the sun drinking piss for 5 days straight. It's amazing. Well, usually you only go for 1 day, but
different experience,
It's
bro.
amazing nonetheless.
That definitely sounds like a different experience.
It's wild. It's, as you can imagine, it's dying in popularity because of the attention span required to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But so then they got like different versions of it, like T20, where it's like only 20 innings, and like it's a fun game, man. It's actually a fun game. It's the perfect game to have on the TV while you're socializing and doing other shit. Like, you just check in on what's happening.
Gotcha.
It probably doesn't have as many
Although I must
stops
say
as NFL
T20
does.
is
I can't watch NFL, man.
Really?
It's like, as soon as the ball gets going, they stop. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, you just got started. There's so many stops.
Man, football is where it's at. Like, when in the fall, when UFC is going on. So I'm a big college football guy, and it comes on Saturdays. I'll be watching it and the UFC at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, it even blows my mind that you guys have an offensive team and a defensive team for both teams.
Yep.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah.
Because
like,
dude,
so
man, if you
I
try
love
to play
the specialty
both,
of it.
if you went both ways, you would die. Just be too much.
Yeah, but we do it in rugby league and
But
rugby
then there's
union
rugby.
for 80 minutes.
That's
Yeah,
the
but you
thing.
got to think the guys in the
And-
NFL are bigger.
The guys
Like,
in
you
the
got-
NFL are wearing fucking
No.
helmets, mate, and they're not bigger.
No.
They're not
What
bigger.
do you mean?
I played
Offensive
back-
linemen, all the dudes are
So-
like 320 to 340.
Have you seen
Have
the props?
Have you watched rugby union? So they're small in rugby league,
I have watched
Have
rugby.
you seen a lot?
and
I
they
have
got no
watched it
padding.
before.
They got no helmets.
Hey, I'm
running around
not
100
saying
kg.
it's like it's not a legit
The
sport.
dif-
I'm not
the
saying
difference,
that at
the
all.
difference that you're trying to point out is that in rugby, you're only running in one direction, whereas in NFL, you can get blindsided. I mean, you can
Yep.
get blindsided in rugby, but it's not as often. It's more of a adjacent blindside.
And not as physically risky as well, because the NFL blindsides
It's brutal. Like, you see
Mhm.
people get folded in midair. It's like, oof. Like, yeah, I agree. But they're not bigger, man. Like, you know, like the biggest people on the planet's like Samoans, Kiwis, like all the Islanders, right?
And you got those guys in the NFL too.
Yeah, but they're all playing rugby, bro. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but-
Like, they're big boys. Like, they're not any bigger in the NFL. I'm telling you.
Okay, how about this? Not the linemen. How about like the big like linebackers, like safeties, tight ends, these guys that are like super athletic, very big, very like I know those guys exist in it as well, but it's so many of those dudes in the NFL that are like freaks athletically, just genetic freaks.
I have to agree, because there's just so much more money in the NFL. Like, if you were of that build and of that kin, you would just go to the NFL because you're getting paid more. I agree. But like,
because I'm telling you, dude, it's some of the dudes in the NFL are like were created in labs somewhere. Like, they were not born.
yeah,
they were like
the
just,
Yoel Romero's, but there's a dime dozen of them. Yeah.
Yes. Like Yoel Romero, he just blends in the NFL. Nobody would even notice him. He would just blend in.
Yeah. I swear that's like rugby, but man, like these boys are massive and they run hard, they hit hard, and they're not on the pitch for 30 seconds and then they're off. They're on there for 60 minutes plus.
Yeah. I will watch some highlights of like rugby hits though. I do like to see those.
Oh man, it's brutal. I like having played growing up, like just the something about not having the same people on the pitch the whole time kind of for a foreigner takes away from it. Like, it's hard to understand the game because it's not like There's two teams for the same team. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's very unique to NFL, right?
Yep.
Like no other sport does that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Does any other sport do that?
Yeah, just
Mm-mm.
I can't think of
Nothing I
any
can
other
think
sport.
of
Like
now.
when so what you get is you get super specialized individuals, which is awesome. You get
Yep.
Sean Brady's of the world, right?
Yep.
But what you lose is that what's the word? Like the nuance of the sport where you've kind of got to be good at everything. Because like you might be the greatest you might have the best left step in the world and get around anybody. But if you can't make a tackle, you ain't making the team.
Mm.
Whereas in the NFL, it doesn't matter because like you're not on the defensive side, you're only on the attacking side.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
So it's a hard game to pitch to outsiders, right? It's so unique.
Yeah.
I feel like
So
watching
the
it live
only
though. I've
reason
heard multiple people. Sorry, Yao. I've heard multiple people say this. Watching NFL game live is a whole vibe on its own as well.
I'm gonna be honest. I like college football better than the NFL. To be fair,
Right.
Yeah, the stadiums are
raw.
bigger. It's louder.
Stadiums are bigger.
Yes, the college football stadiums are bigger than the NFL stadiums
because that's the recruiting rounds, right?
Yeah, so like the largest stadiums in the college football, they're all over like 100,000 people.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and then the largest stadium in NFL is probably like 60, 70,000.
That's so unique because every other sport, like no one bothers to watch unless you're the hardcores, you're not watching the up and comers. You're just watching the
second largest sport here is college football.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And none of those blokes are getting paid either.
They're getting paid now. They're getting paid now. Yeah, they're getting paid now.
Oh,
they just started that. I want to say like 3-4 years ago.
Okay, that's good.
But they're not making like what the dudes in the NFL make.
No. But at least give them fucking something. Like
they're making money.
Like, you're making money off of CTE here. Like at least give them a kickback.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Yao? Sorry, man.
I started.
Oh, he did it! He did it! I caught it. You muted yourself.
No. But I was not muted when I was speaking. I unmuted to speak. I played Madden. Madden's what taught me NFL, and honestly, the game, playing it is, oh my goodness, it is so intense, and you kind of understand the game. Although the changing of the sides, for me, that was more because there's so many plays and so many things you need to consider in each role. Yep. And that's really the reason you can only like semi overlap. Although you don't necessarily have two completely different teams. Like sometimes someone who plays in your special teams will double up on defense, or someone who plays a specific position in defense might double up on offense as well. So it's not completely different teams,
right?
But the role,
well, you might be a specialist that's also good in this other role that's on the other side of the. Yeah, it seems like the game is not complicated is the wrong word, but for lack of a better word, the game is so complicated that you actually need two teams because you wouldn't be able to cover all the bases.
It's, as far as I know, the only sport where you need to have a college degree or college entrance for you to actually play professionally. Otherwise, they don't take you. Every other sport, I mean, you can be anyone who just knows the rules. So that's the other thing that's very specific because they have such intense playbooks, and you have to literally study a playbook in order to play the game, not just have the skill.
Fair. Sniff says Sean Brady versus Bilal Muhammad equals snooze first.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to get that fight, are we, Sniff? Because JDM is going to beat Bilal Muhammad. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's go Australia. Gentlemen, it is 2 a.m. I am signing out. You must have yourself a good evening.
Hey, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good one. Everybody in the chat, make sure you get over to Head Kick Podcast, the Fight Week Show, MMA Anomaly, the Ramblin' Dad, S-Dawg's MMA Talk, Making the Walk. Everybody, subscribe. And look forward to Dust Up Shakedown.
In case you guys weren't aware, Head Kick Pod is Yao, and Yao is number one.
Drop of the table, baby. Let's go. 10 points.
Kick him in the head.
That's right. Gentlemen, salute. Ciao.
Later, brother.
Thank you, guys.